Hello, everyone. Welcome back to AVNIA. It's been a little bit of time. We missed a game. It's been about 4 weeks because we tend to miss AVNIA games for some reason.
Oops.
Anyways,
Scheduling is hard.
Are we here?
Are
we
yeah,
here?
we're here. You guys are here.
Hello. The board camera isn't there.
No, the board
No.
camera isn't there.
Oh,
Emma,
It's okay though.
it's on. Oh,
Cool.
Just gotta wake up.
Colton.
Like Craig.
Yeah, it's not opening.
Oh no. Oh no. We're broke.
By the time you leave, I'll be like fully alone.
Um,
I'm not.
It's
Craig
connected
fell
enough?
asleep right before the game, and we had
When
to.
you said it so much, it's like, oh fuck!
Double
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, I was very asleep.
God.
So,
Here now, though.
do we have any updates for
Physically
them?
present.
Yeah.
The Questionomicon.
It's in the description!
It isn't. It's in the description.
Yeah,
on
got it.
September
It's,
7th.
Wow.
Back within the first 24 or 48 hours.
48.
hours.
48 hours.
It might be 24.
It's 48.
It's 48.
I think they may have changed it.
Well,
Regardless, on the first day or maybe second day, make sure to back because you'll get a really cool bookmark. And
Whoa.
it's like, I know it's a bookmark, but it's a really cool bookmark.
Very big.
It's got like, it's really, it's like, and then it has all the art on it, and it's like holographic. So,
Oh.
highly recommend
Like a
checking it
D&D
out.
book
I have
bookmark.
books like
And
this
that's-
big. I
it's
want
meant-
to.
it's-
It's like this big, and I
designed
want
to
to
be
use it
the
for
size.
that.
it's designed to be the size
For
of the
tiny
D&D
Bibles?
books.
Interesting.
I don't know, maybe
And
not.
I will say,
Wizards is getting
we're
contact.
Twice the size of this book.
we've been getting more and more like updates on stuff that we're not allowed to share, but it's gonna be awesome when
Yeah,
it launches.
yeah.
I'm so excited.
I check
It's
our
gonna be
stuff
awesome.
every single day. So, Questionomicon coming soon. Soon TM.
We actually have a day.
Yeah, I know, but still soon TM. I think that's it. We'll do the patrons just before the break.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to say that then. So I guess we'll just jump right in. So
Uh-oh.
I'll just take the recap this time.
Thank goodness.
You guys don't have to worry about it because it's been a little bit of time. So last we left off, you guys had left the city of AVNIA after doing a whole bunch of stuff in the city from coming back
Banking.
from banking. It was bureaucracy, the game part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I made a friend too.
Yes, we did.
Made a new friend. Kyrie decided to stay
Oh.
behind with Narcelia.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the falafel.
The
That's right.
falafel friend.
The weird pants lady.
And now we
I
have
forgot about the pants thing.
I'll never forget.
You have a weird obsession with this
Yeah.
this pants
I
thing.
do.
what's going on?
Oh no! I will figure it out. You continue your thing.
So a new character decided to, ended up finding the party
A new
and
challenger
having
has
been
appeared.
obviously sent to find them. By the name of Valkyrie, they seem to be some sort of tiefling. And they come from the kingdom of Erythonia, talking about how a organization had requested Damon to come to Erythonia and help them with some issues with the government there. Damon's super confused about it. And so they set off. They start with a friend.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum, aka
Good friend is
Magic Mike, who is like some sort of purveyor of magical wares, but seems to know quite a bit about the party and had teleported them on their acceptance.
I think we lost stream also, by the way.
Oh,
It says connect the camera. Yeah.
It's not.
Also, we're back.
oh, okay. Hello. We're having
not-
some weird
There we
last
go. We're
minute
back on
difficulties.
YouTube.
That's
Um,
cool.
A little fuzzy. There we go.
Is it unplugged in the back of the computer?
Is it unplugged in the back of the computer?
Shouldn't be. I haven't touched anything.
We're doing this live.
Back on stream right now.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
kind
Yeah,
of
we
laggy
are.
though.
All right, can you just go to break real quick? Let's figure this out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just finish the recap and then we'll jump to break. Because I was almost done with the recap.
Yeah, finish.
He had teleport you to what supposedly is a temple area where one of the divine shards, the divine shard of Meister specifically, it would be located. And you guys walked in. Sorry about that.
I fixed it.
Hopefully.
Well,
Hopefully we
shall
fix
see.
it. We'll see. If not, we'll have to
strong words,
we,
Jacob. We'll figure it out.
we'll figure it out. If
Yes.
it's
I'm not gonna.
keep us informed. But yeah, so
We went to a place that looked like this, and there was a
Yes.
kobold in it.
there was a kobold in like kind of purplish. Actually, that's the place that you guys are at. But
I'm trying it again. I'm over here for a little bit.
Oh my god.
Oh dear lord.
Oh my
Oh,
lord.
no.
I
Looks like a
this
Legend of
guy a
Zelda
lot.
character.
Yes, he
Same
does.
color scheme. Same
Amazing.
color scheme.
there you go. This
Oh
is
no.
This is what
They come back to haunt you.
Did he get stretched just now?
That's so great.
So, this guy comes. So you guys are in the temple,
dread.
He
like
does have the dread.
entrance itself, and there's writing on the wall. Just to remind you what this place looks like. There's like writing on the wall that looks like it's in like celestial. It's like almost hymns have been written onto the wall. So there's a big statue in the back of the space, but the statue's like mostly crumbled away. It clearly was representing someone, but you can't make out most of it because it's mostly gone. There is like a balcony that wraps around the upper portion of it, and this guy is up there like laying down on the banister, and it's like
Oh.
smoking a hookah.
Oh my god. This guy's cool as hell.
So there's, it's writing, or is it like bas reliefs?
It's
Carvings?
Carvings.
So it's like bas reliefs.
Yes. There's like there's some imagery. There's imagery and text.
What is it?
Um,
Or is it like a lot of things?
looks like a lot of things.
I look. What's the first thing I see?
Do you
I just look.
understand?
I just
Do
look
you
and
understand?
I point at one thing. Do I understand what? I do understand some languages.
Celestial.
Celestial?
Well, unfortunately, that's not one that Damon understands.
Well, you don't know what the writing is, but you
Well-
can see one that looks like some like priests, and they're like going like this to like a floating duck in the sky.
A duck? A duck?
A duck.
I'm just making sure I heard that right.
Yes.
like a realistic duck or like a bathtub duck.
Like a bathtub duck.
Oh my god!
Like,
The Temple of Ernie.
oh goodness. Well, I know celestial. Does it say
So
anything
Damon-
about the duck?
Damon just goes like, just points at it and he goes,
Yes.
What is this? What does it say?
Kind of. It's
It's like a hymn about a duck.
Rubber
it's all in hymn. So it's all
God.
this
Holy
flowery
duck.
prose
Yeah.
type language. Generally, from a quick glance, it's it's talking about praising the man of magic, the man of the top hat, the man of the duck.
The man
the
of
duck king.
the man of the duck. Like in another life, I respected him.
Gregorian chant version. Like the Halo theme meets Rubber
yeah.
Ducky.
Damon just points at it.
The man of the duck.
What?
No,
you
no.
know about that?
That's what it says.
What does it actually say?
Oh, you
It
can
says
read it.
I mean, there's
the
a
man
Jacob
of
there.
the top hat, the man of the duck.
Is that
I can read
Magic
Celeste.
Mike?
I think so. Yeah. That was my theory just
Wow.
What?
seconds ago. Was that Magic Mike is a maester?
Oh.
What you guys talking about down there?
Oh, we're
Uh,
admiring this bas relief over here of this duck.
It's very pretty.
Who exactly is the duck? I assume the duck is someone.
The master
Um,
of this place.
The duck? The duck is the master of this place?
The man behind the duck.
There's a man behind that duck?
Well, there's always a man behind some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Usually a hunter.
Put it back to bed.
So,
Visitors.
yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
I haven't had visitors before.
He told
So,
us his name was
do you have-
Craggle, right?
Yes, I'm Craggle.
You have like a stone up
With a
there?
K.
Freaking Muppet over
Craggle
here.
with a K.
Stone.
Yeah, like a divine shard.
He like
Belonging to
he,
your,
he, he, like,
um,
like disappears behind the banister and like pops back up. I mean, this is just a rock.
Yes, but better.
But this is a very nice stone.
It has more magic involved.
See any
Oh.
shiny rocks?
Mate,
Where?
Hey, how long have you been here?
I don't remember.
Don't
Oh,
remember.
that means probably a long
long
time.
Or a very short amount of time.
Oh,
he has a bad memory.
That's true.
Do you mind if we,
the question is when what is here?
this
Place.
temple?
Yes.
Is this like not on the material plane?
Well, no, it was.
What, the
it was
material
up,
plane?
It was up
Okay,
north.
all right.
Of course it's on the material plane. We just walked into it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to talk to this creature. It doesn't understand what material plane means. I don't
even
can
think I know what that
communicate
means.
with it. You don't know? Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna do a head count.
Hold
How many
on.
of you know what material plane means?
Vaguely.
I clearly
yes.
Okay.
They're
All right,
like
I'm just
the-
making sure. Okay. All right.
Wait,
Like
here,
we'll
here,
talk later,
yeah,
I
here,
suppose.
right?
Yeah, here.
And then there are the heavens, and they are not here.
It's really complicated,
And then
and
there's,
I
like,
feel like it
where
was
your
one
mom
way,
lives.
and then God said it was different, and now
In
I
the
don't know what it
beginning, there were
is.
the heavens and the earth.
I know that there's like a
Um,
dark realm.
I have a shadow realm.
Anyone
They send them.
You
give
they
me
teach
send
like
people
Grandpa.
a Arcana or religion check.
You keep
You would know more, so I'll give you
That was a,
advantage.
that was like a parkour
That was a-
roll.
that
Just
was
so you
parkour
to know
roll.
how much you know.
Farron
about
didn't pay
Cinderella
attention in
or-
school.
About like the dark realm? Or?
Okay. Well, what did everyone roll?
25.
I'm getting there.
25, so you definitely know.
We're at a
Summon dark magician.
17.
17, I'll say that you know. Anyone else want to roll?
Nah.
No.
Okay.
Jeremy.
So,
don't know.
Issa and Damon, you generally know that it
Sure hope so.
It's befitting.
unlike other D&D realms, the multiverse isn't really the multiverse as you know in most D&D things. Really, there is generally kind of there's two main kind of planes. You have the material plane, which is where you guys are, and then kind of a dark plane where not much is known about it, but you know that the creatures like the demons come from.
Okay.
There are smaller planes, but I would say you might know that like the demi-planes kind of like sit in between them. So
Okay.
other planes that you would consider bigger planes, even like the Feywild sits in between these two planes and
Got it.
acts as kind of
So, but is there like an opposite to that dark plane? Is there like a heaven plane or something?
technically the
That'd be
material
called the
plane
light
is the
plane.
opposite.
Okay.
That's
So
interesting.
like more like,
So when we die, we don't know where we go.
like
No.
abyss
All
versus.
right.
Some people think that you get put into maybe a kind of smaller plane in between.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe you think that you get caught in between, and some think that you might get reincarnated somehow.
cool.
It's not very.
That's cool.
It's not much is known past life.
It's like if you took the Nine Hells, the Abyss, and the Shadowfell, and you made it one plane.
Yes,
And
it's
it
actually
isn't
exactly what it
separated from everybody else. It's like if you made a bunch of bubbles, and
Yes.
they're all connected, and the material is one of them.
If you just go downstairs just a little bit.
And that's how
Oops,
Damon says
Shadowfell.
it, I guess.
Yeah.
Imagine you got a bunch of bubbles, and we're in this one, and there's a bunch of different ones, and there's the evil one. Never mind. So, you don't have the stone up there. That's kind of
Nope.
why we're here.
But I know where there are. I don't know about shiny rock, but I know shiny thing.
Shiny thing.
Anything.
Oh, that's-
Okay. What kind
Not
of
the
thing?
sun, right?
Not the sun.
Right. Just
The
checking.
sun is outside.
Okay.
I'm just talking about in here.
You know,
And it's
someone
not.
burns
It's
his retinas.
it's dark, not light. It's dark.
What?
shiny.
Dark shiny.
Dark
What the
shiny.
Hell.
It's a little oxymoronic, don't you
I think
think?
you know
Hi.
more about that one, Colette, don't you?
Why would I know more
I
about
don't
it?
know why I'm kind of
What a
southern right
call-out.
now.
Sorry,
You're
David.
no longer Canadian. You're.
I think my thing is
your
working.
retainer isn't working.
I've been around Jeremy too long.
Just no, please.
You want a Rumpa Gucci store? You crazy boy.
Don't know why.
At some point, though.
I've been saying that all week.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, before I can show you, you must answer my riddle.
Oh,
Unless
good.
that's your
You
riddle?
can answer riddles? I
Hey.
love riddles.
I hope you have
What
the.
is it?
God, be kidding.
Let's see who can get it the fastest.
Okay, okay.
Oh.
Pythias, you don't count.
please,
you
let's not.
You're,
Pythias
you're
is
not
a
allowed to
cheater.
play.
Okay, well, if you get it, don't just blurt out the answer and say final answer.
Okay, all
Right.
Because that could be bad.
We'll work together on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
Damon is pretty smart, though. Maybe
Well,
we should let him answer.
I know, but I'm just saying, let's not jump to any conclusions before we're sure.
right.
Because
We'll
if,
just do a-
if one person says something wrong, who knows what's going to happen? Maybe Craggle over there will turn into a big dragon and we'll have another dragon to deal with.
I'm not a
That'd
dragon.
be
I would
very
love to
cool.
be a dragon.
That
but
would be pretty
but I
cool.
left
Very
my
cool.
dragon.
You
Your
left your
dragon.
dragon?
Yes.
Where?
Well, I got separated, and then I found this place, and then I was like, this master
Who was
is
your
bad.
dragon?
Somebody.
Did you leave your dragon in a dungeon?
Buddy.
I hear that
So,
happens.
I
sometimes.
No, yeah,
Cool.
he had a tower in the mountains,
Mm.
and
Like-
we were. My clan was mining under it.
Sounds like a dungeon to me.
We were. That's what we do. And then a cave-in happened, and then I just kept digging and digging and digging, and then
And
I
you
broke
found
into
here?
here. I found here,
Oh.
and then
Wait, you
he
found
saved
here
my
by digging?
life.
The duck.
Yes, the duck.
Uh,
The duck saved my life.
I wasn't.
So
I
are
wasn't
we-
asking
are
because
we
Jeremy. I
close
was
to where
asking
this
what he was
dragon
referring
was?
to, but I figured.
I don't know. I didn't go back.
All right.
But if you had to
I
dig,
I don't
I
know
was-
why, but I,
I
feel
was
like this
digging
is
for
the most
3 weeks.
information we've
3
ever
weeks?
got out of an NPC.
that's crazy.
I love Craggle. He tells us everything.
All right, Traggle.
All right.
What's your riddle?
Yeah, hit
What's
us.
the riddle?
Oh,
Is the answer?
The riddle
Don't
is
guess.
from rivals to lovers.
Oh no.
My
Death is
favorite
not
trope.
out but forwards. A nice snack is a key to life. What
A
am I?
what?
Hang on. Jeremy was being funny. I didn't hear the whole
Sorry,
thing.
sorry.
I didn't.
All right.
I didn't
From
understand.
rivals to lovers.
Yes.
Death is not out but forwards. A nice snack is key to life. What am I?
Nice snack is key.
Rivals to lovers. Death is not out but forward. Is that? I'm asking.
Yes.
That's Jack for clarification.
Yes.
Okay.
From rivals to lovers, death is not out but forwards. A nice snack is key to life. What am I?
A nice snack is key to life.
Okay, this one's kind of stumping me.
Rivals to lovers.
You're supposed to be the smart one.
Yeah, but it makes no sense.
Riddles are often mind games, less so about what you know.
Oh, then you should know.
Never heard of a riddle around snacks.
Is it death is often forward,
Death is not out but forwards.
not out?
Like a way,
Forward.
like a way out, or
Oh, thank you. From our lovers, death is not out but forward. A nice snack is the. What the hell is this?
Nice snack.
a nice snack is the what of
Is
life?
key to
Is
life.
Key to life.
And then he turns and he's like, "Hey, Craggle, is this like an opinion or like an actual riddle?
Is this just a way of life?
So
Because like a nice snack to you may not be a nice snack to us."
Nice is the answer.
Oh, goodbye.
Nice. It's nice to everyone.
Rivals to lovers.
Most
It's sure.
people? Sure. Okay.
What does a
That
snack
doesn't
have to
sound
do with
promising.
death? Unless it's like you killed the snack. A nice snack is key to life, but this is key to life. Rivals to lovers.
But then the other one is talking about death. Maybe they're not linked at all.
All right, Craggle. I don't
Yeah.
think there's an answer to this riddle.
Hey, hold on.
I don't know.
We don't know that
He
yet.
might be gaming the game. I don't trust this little guy.
Just,
I know. I can't trust him.
it's a little suspicious, I'll admit, but I don't want to admit defeat.
Just
just
give me
yet.
a good answer. I'm not gonna kill you if you're wrong.
Okay, well,
Insight.
there's a lot of other
I didn't
things.
realize that
Yes.
was. I didn't realize that was
I
an
believe he's
option.
telling
It's
the
like I have a
truth.
giant rock up here that I roll on you if you
I won't kill you.
It's like here's the divine sword.
you.
Like, oh god.
9.
This guy,
Death is not out.
from what you can tell of this guy, there's not much sanity with him.
Yeah.
So, if he's lying, does he even know?
Oh,
Got
wow.
one.
He's on to himself first.
We both.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
True.
Wow.
True
Don't we all
insanity.
lie to ourselves
Yeah,
every now and
so
then?
we
Just
do.
to make ourselves feel better.
It exists somehow.
What's their answer?
There has to be an answer to this. I refuse
What's
to believe.
your
I refuse to
answer?
believe that this is a
Yes.
red herring.
He is kind of
I
crazy.
don't know what
though.
this
I
has
don't
to
know.
do
That,
with.
yeah, I figured the first two, but I don't know what the last
Sit
one
down,
is.
please. Thank you, sir. Would you like to go onto the floor? Ow.
I'm guessing time.
Is it-
Sure. That's the answer. Sure.
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 See?
Cool.
It's
Everything.
time.
It's time.
was
I
gonna
did.
say
I
what?
did it.
Okay, you can.
My favorite
you-
snack
you-
time.
If you go behind
He
the
said
statue,
sure.
there's a trapdoor, and you just can just go
Well,
down.
I figured it
and
was
go.
time because like maybe he enjoys snacks, and I was trying to get in like psychology of him. And
I
he's,
don't
like,
think
trying
he
to
had an
walk
I was
forward.
answer.
gonna say lunch.
You don't think he had it?
No.
he must have. I don't think that he would have just gypped us.
What
like
if
that.
the answer was lunch?
That could also be the answer.
See?
Oh, you little
It's
fucker!
open to interpretation.
Yeah.
You know that's actually really smart. I don't. Damn it! He got me.
How does lunch apply to death is not
Oh.
out before?
What if you
I
choked
got
on
got by a
lunch?
kobold.
You died.
I don't know, but lunch can be
Yeah, maybe-
a nice snack.
Pythias stands
We
up
just
and
ignore
walks
that
away
second
and
line,
passes
we're
him.
just like,
One of those, I know.
Bibles to
Oh.
lovers.
But lunch is a time,
Well,
right?
Lunch is a time,
And
but
death-
it's not a snack.
It's forward,
Lunch is
which
a
is
meal.
time. But yeah, but
Okay,
I
rivals.
don't know why we're trying to rationalize this. This
rivals
person is
to lover?
clearly insane. No offense.
Hey,
Look,
you're right, but hey.
No way.
This person is clearly insane.
all right. Thank you, Craggle. Where's the trip tour?
It's right behind
Did
the.
I say something about Kari? I'm sorry.
It's right behind
it's fine.
the.
This whole
broken
thing
statue.
is just confuddling
Go
me.
over there.
You go over there, you find the trapdoor. Like,
Have you been down there,
We just walked
Craggle?
over here.
Is there stuff?
yeah,
Is
Monsters?
it safe?
it's fairly safe.
dangerous
Fairly.
people, dangerous things, dangerous creatures,
Spikes?
Dangerous magic.
dangerous anything.
Oh well, let's not overwhelm the code.
We'll see.
I've gained another cat.
Well, have a good
Good
day,
luck.
Craggle.
I opened
Okay, bye bye.
The fact
Bye
he said
now.
good luck is not okay.
it. I liked him.
What if he really is just wishing us luck, though, Farron?
Yeah, I mean, you don't seem like too
What if
much
he's
harm.
Magic Mike in disguise?
I mean, he very well could.
No,
be.
that would ruin him.
This whole
I'd like to think that he's his own person.
this whole place is giving me the heebie-jeebies. I don't much like this.
All right.
This place give you more heebie-jeebies.
Who wants to go
than,
first?
Other deadly, awful place. I mean, this place is pretty tame.
Good.
Well, those other
No.
places I kind of
No.
understood.
I don't think you
Oh,
should go
okay.
first.
Fair
No.
enough.
Your hat would
Fair
get in the
enough,
way.
I
There's
guess.
ducks all over the place, and that
I
man
think
just
that
gave us a
there's-
riddle
You
that
said-
had no
I think
real
she
answer.
should go first.
True.
A riddle that was
Me?
open
Prove
to
yourself to us.
interpretation.
At least he didn't
First?
throw rocks at
All right,
us.
I open the door.
Yep, you're in the door, and
I'll walk in?
there's like a it's a trapdoor, so it's on
Yeah.
the ground. So
Okay, I'll.
there's a ladder going
Yeah.
down.
Well,
Oh,
I'll
did
go
you
down.
open it?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Well, Daniel
I
can
opened
open
it.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no,
I'll
check.
just start going down.
wait, hold on. Maybe caution will be wise here. You got Bruce around?
Oh no, they told me I should go first
Well,
and
hold
prove
on.
myself. So
Okay,
listen
so
to him.
that's not what we do here. You don't need to prove yourself to anybody. You don't need to prove yourself to
I had to prove
Issa.
myself to you,
You don't need to
so-
prove. No, you know you what?
Yeah, I
No,
did.
You didn't.
I did.
No.
Yes.
why did you have to prove
Why?
yourself to
Because I am a
Mr.
child in your eyes.
You were.
Because you are a child.
And then I realized.
Wait, Farron, how old are you?
I'm 17.
That's younger than me.
Is Colette 17 too?
I thought I was. I'm 20. I thought I was the youngest.
I know it's
one
rude to
here.
ask a lady her age.
Yeah,
but-
I would have to say it is very rude.
Sorry.
What did you want?
Wait, was that the?
Fair.
Okay, I was just wondering, because I thought I was the youngest one here. You act way older than 17, I think.
Which is why we were all shocked when we found out.
That's
Being a-
why I give him an easier time now.
Being a
because-
paladin kind of sucks all the fun out of being 17.
No.
I was gonna say
Okay.
you had to grow up real quick, Mr. Barron.
Anyway, prove yourself
We're gonna send her down first.
after we
Prove.
send down Bruce.
He's just dead.
Pull him out.
He falls and hits the ground. He's like, that's safe.
Kind of lie like a potato. He's hefty. I'll grab him.
Yeah.
Kind of go.
Just kind of wiggle him a
Drop
bit.
down. He goes.
A little chunky bat.
Oh.
Just kind of wiggle him a bit to
no.
wake him up.
We feed him well.
I like to believe that Baron just chooses to fully collapse.
Yeah.
He knows he doesn't have to. He just does.
It's incredibly jarring. Yeah, I faint like a goat.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
sister
okay,
got a
Bruce
mini
goes
pig.
down,
Yeah.
and you
His
go
name is
look
Nelson.
through his eyes, and you see
What do I see?
So sweet.
in like the weird echolocation, like
Yeah.
sight of a bat.
The Batman vision at the end of the
It
movie.
looks like a
Got a cell phone.
it's a rectangular room that's mostly empty, though it looks
Okay.
like there's a couple of like statues inside.
How,
Like,
how
wha-
large are the statues? Are they kind of like the bas reliefs? Are they like built into the structure? Or
They're not built in. They don't seem to be built into the structure. They're kind of
Okay.
in the middle of the room. There's like
Oh,
two
interesting.
of them.
Okay. Can I see what the statues are of? Or do they look like they're of anything?
They look like horses.
Are there people riding said horses, or is it just horses?
I would say it looks like
That's
one
not
has a
Obviously
person on it, the other one
horses.
looks like had it, but
Oh, it's
had
like
that
broken.
crumbled. Yes.
Makes sense. Kind of like maybe there's a space for like Ron or something to get on it, like a knight.
Mm-hmm. But you don't see any like. Doesn't seem to be any movement.
Not me.
Cool.
Not Hermione.
You.
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 Okay, is there anything? Is there like an exit or a different doorway? It just seems like I guess let me clarify. It seems like a very strange structure for this thing to be there, and then the only exit being a ladder upwards into a
Yeah.
trapdoor. Or is there like other ways? Or is it kind of just an enclosed space?
there does seem to be a door at the other end of the room.
Okay, is it large? Or is it kind of like makeshift, kind of like this hatch was?
This looks like a proper room, a proper door.
Cool.
Actually, it's probably a large double door.
How much of the ratio of the room is taken up by the horse statues versus the actual space in the room?
How much depth perception does this bat have?
I'm trying to like limit the amount of
Yeah.
that perception, and other like information that you're not directly seeing. They seem to be. Let's say that if the room. Hold on, let me check to see my notes.
Yeah. I'll just repeat what I know. At the moment, it appears that there's just large statues in the center of the room.
I'll say that they look to be about maybe 7 feet tall.
Okay.
And they're like rearing back.
And
it
then
seems like.
how
And the room
long?
is about 30 by 30.
Okay.
You think it's another riddle or something?
Doesn't seem to be at the moment. I don't see any indication saying that there are two large statues of horses or riders. It does appear that one is missing. But that seems to be the only.
Nothing
thing.
dangerous down there, though.
Not that I could tell at the moment.
Okay.
Anything else could happen. Seems to be another way, a passage, a way forward, some kind of door that was built into the structure.
Alrighty.
But from a very quick reconnaissance, seems to be fine.
Oh,
I grab Pythias, pick him up, and I go over the ladder and I start
You-
heading down.
Okay.
I'll snatch.
you can just
So you pick up
Pyth-
Pythias?
You can't go down ladders.
Isn't he like...
500 pounds?
No. And I can't carry 500 pounds.
He activates lightweight mode.
He's yoked.
Yeah, that's true.
I was the most yoked party member.
Issa is watching the side.
Was. All right.
Took much pride in that.
Who's going
Well,
down the stairs?
you know,
No Damon
you know how it
and
goes.
Pythias.
I guess I'm going second.
What about the ladder?
I'm not able to prove myself
I'll
yet.
go whenever there's space available.
And you rocks fall. Okay.
Everybody died.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't go down.
Craggle win.
Before.
So I don't know
Craggle's
how
the
much
winner.
Pythias weighs. It doesn't
Kind
tell
of
me.
levels up.
Yeah.
But I mean, he is made of iron. But I can
Mhm.
also carry.
I'll say you're able to carry him. Just
Cool.
for
You just drape him over your
it
shoulders.
probably.
Like,
He's
No,
probably.
I just
Parable of
pick him
the
up
Lost
like this.
I imagine he's probably like at the edge of your carry limit.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm just taking him down
That's what
ladders.
he
Pick him up
Just
like a
like-
football.
just take him down loud. So it's not hard.
At that point, hefty.
Before you is a large rectangular room. On the ground, large stones of white and black form a checkerboard pattern, 5 across
No.
and 5 long.
Cool.
Standing at each side of the board, at its center spot, is a large stone and bronze replica of a knight chess piece, appearing to be a stylized horse. At the far side of the room, a bronze door stands closed.
Okay.
I already said it.
Yeah.
So a door is closed and there's chess pieces.
Yeah, I heard black and white. I went,
Two knights.
Two knights. Okay. And they're on one side?
They're facing each other on opposite sides of this checkerboard.
black, green, and white.
Those three like.
Let me pull up paint.
It's checkers. Just pull up. Well, chess.
It's not checkers.
Just it's chess.
Are you having fun watching me put things in my backpack?
No, I was just staring
I
at you,
guess.
actually.
I
He just
could
zoning
open it
out,
up.
watching it.
I was waiting for you to look at me so I could say,
He's
he's going to sacrifice himself.
and they're on opposite sides of this.
Yes, they're on the last row on both sides in the middle, like facing towards each other.
The last. Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, the last row in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Are you bringing up chess?
Well, I'm bringing up so I can visualize.
Colton has
This is a board.
full brained this. He's got chess out and everything.
So it's this
know.
section.
Oh, turn it back on.
like that.
Okay. So wait, what is it? Just a normal chessboard?
No, so it's 5x5. So it'd be this section, and then there's a knight here and a knight here. And
So
then
there's only
just-
two pieces.
2 nights.
There's only 2 pieces.
Oh, okay.
By the way, Jacob, do you want to change it to like a underground?
Ooh, I can change it to like an underground.
Is there any indication of where these pieces may have been before, or where they might go on the? Because if these are big steel pieces, if they've been getting moved around, it's likely that there would be like markings on the ground.
I would say surprisingly not.
As if
Looks
they've
pretty
not been moved?
Yes. In fact, there's a decent amount of dust. Give me a survival check.
Oh, first roll with new dice. Let's see how it
Ooh,
goes.
real well.
What
Oh,
kind of color scheme do you
damn.
want? Like an orange, a blue,
Um,
purple?
18.
let's go orange and blue. 18. Actually, so yeah, there's not very many scratches here. It does look like there's like maybe a little bit, but not like they have been really moved a lot, more like positioned how they are. You do notice in the dust on the ground, in the dust in the dirt, you see little like footprints of like draconic looking footprints.
Cobalt.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. Can I climb up on one of the knights? And
Sure.
See if anything happens.
You climb up on one of the knights and you sit down and nothing happens.
Dang it! I was hoping I could. Like,
You look
But it-
very dashing up there.
You seem really eager.
well, I want to figure out how to get the door open.
Yeah, I was just gonna let you do your thing.
Maybe you need to say something.
Yeah, I was
Are
was
there-
ready to let you handle this one.
Like, maybe do like a little, tap the side of the horse, you know?
Yeah.
Kinda,
Tung, tung.
no? Alright.
So I was never really good at this. At
Oh,
this, but
in the
we used
Black
to
Desert,
play
we used
this
to actually
sometimes.
there was a word that you would say to actually get the horse to move.
What was it?
It was giddy up
Did
and maybe
anything happen when he-
yeehaw. Try that. You didn't say it. I didn't hear you say it. I didn't hear you say it.
Yeehaw.
Did it work?
Giddy haw.
Maybe
I'm
someone.
gonna look.
What about not
Is there
to
any
83?
markings on the board? Is there any markings on the board to indicate where the piece is?
What do you mean?
So I imagine, because I know chess is like a old game that they would use to train, you know, for mind and stuff. I imagine Valkyrie has played chess once or twice before. I imagine she wasn't very good at it, but I imagine she played it. So on a chessboard, they have letters and then digits. So you could play
Okay.
without seeing the board, like saying like pawn a3 or
No.
no. Okay.
There's no grid.
So it's not like I could say knight b4 and the knight moved to that plate. Okay. Well, there goes that idea.
So there's nothing else in this room besides this
I'm just gonna hop
this
off
Can
this
I,
5x5 grid. 2 knights.
Yep.
One has a
And
rudder, one does
and
not.
5x5, so each square is about 5 feet.
Can
Just saying.
I go around the walls?
But there's 5 squares.
but there's 5 squares, 5
each
so-
square
so-
is
so it's
5
like
foot.
25
So it's a
by
D&D
25.
battle map.
Yes, it's a
Okay.
D&D battle map.
A very small one.
Oh wait, actually,
Who wants to be white? Who wants to be black?
that's what I was gonna say. Where are the pieces?
Oh, are we?
Presumably.
Oh.
But what do we do? There's no.
We must fight to the death, Valkyrie. I
Fight
told
what?
you that this would be dangerous. That's a joke. We're not gonna.
But this isn't even a full chessboard.
Yeah, it's kind of tiny.
Yeah, I think it's so that it can fit more people on.
Just try getting into an actual spot.
Yeah, I'll
not
go.
enough of
I'll
us.
go in the rook.
But what's the rook spot?
Door next to the knight. Wait, I see
I
what
don't
your problem
even
is.
Yeah.
If there's
Okay.
5, maybe the knight's supposed to represent the king?
I will go
Maybe.
stand in the space next to the knight.
You stand
I
in the
guess
space
I'll
next to
stand in
knight.
the other one.
Do as
Issa, you stay on the other side,
Alrighty.
and then Jeremy, you stand there,
Bishop.
and Pythias, you stand here, and Farron, you stand there, and Baron, you stand there, and Colette, you stand there. We're missing one. No, Valkyrie, you stand there.
Yeah.
We have
Already
enough.
said
We have
that.
enough.
Do we?
Yes, we have. We have the.
Oh,
we
I
have,
guess we can
because
cover the
we're
back
1,
2
2, 3,
rows.
4,
Cool. So we've covered
5,
the back
6, 7,
2 rows.
8. And if there's 5 on each side, and there's a knight in one place already, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. As long as Pythias and Colette are pieces as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's
is
not
true.
acting as the pawn, it's just as the pieces.
Yeah, just as the pieces, no pawns. If we all do that, then
But then wouldn't we have to
fill
like
it out.
stack up? Because then it'd be like there would be 5 of us there and then 5 of us there.
No, it's just one row.
Would it be helpful if
I think I'm misunderstanding the way this map looks.
casted maybe detect magic?
Perhaps.
To see
Oh,
if
you
there's...
could try that, yeah.
All right.
No, I'm more saying it's like it's 5 squares. So it's 5 spaces.
I thought it said someone's at the fucking door.
Alexa, yeah,
Yeah.
she's
No, no, no.
sick of this.
Because there's 5 spaces on each side, and there's a knight occupying one. So there are
Right.
4 free spaces on each side.
Right.
There are 8 of us, so
Right.
we could fill in the empty
Oh,
spaces.
okay. I understand now.
Yes.
We're
We're
each on opposing
opposite
sides.
sides.
I'm
So-
gonna cast detect magic.
You cast Detect Magic.
Colton's an MS
A
pain.
couple of things of magic do pop up in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Both of the heads of the knights and the door on the end all pop up emanating some abjuration magic.
Wait, there's a door.
The heads of
There's a door at
Yes.
the very end of at the far end of the room.
The heads of
I
the
know that.
knights or the heads of the horses?
Heads of the horses.
Okay.
Okay.
Important distinction.
The horses are glowing, so is the door.
What kind of aura is it?
Abjuration.
Oh.
Is
Interesting.
that Farron or Colette? Said
Farron.
that? Huh.
Colette doesn't have that spell.
I don't know. I still think we could try my idea.
I mean, I don't have any better ideas.
Yes. That is what it
That's-
is.
That's what.
That's the way it is.
Why is Pythias on my side?
I don't know. It's just where
Switch
I'm gonna-
Pythias
Fight
and
him.
Isa.
I want to fight
Betrayed.
Isa.
Paint is
I
annoying.
do.
Down.
What?
Well,
I don't want to actually fight you.
Probably win though.
How so?
What?
uh-oh.
How
I'm down
so?
fighting again.
I didn't say anything. You have really good hearing.
I've always been the lookout.
I thought Kyrie was.
They were both really good at it.
That's true.
What?
A lot
So-
of preparation. That's how.
We getting this chess game on or what?
Yeah. Okay. This isn't normal chess. I don't know how.
We'll have to just figure it out as
How are
we
we
go.
gonna push the knights?
Maybe they'll move on
I
their
can do
own once. Oh,
As long as we remember what spot.
Everybody stay in your spot. Let's just see if this.
yeah. Let's see if this works before we.
just standing in spots. And then Damon just steps forward on a space.
Well, wait, what are you, Damon?
I don't know. I'm Damon.
Well, but what piece are
This
you?
isn't normal chess.
To be a piece.
This isn't normal chess. You're
Hold on,
not helping.
Hold on. We don't even know if this worked yet.
Nothing happened.
Did you say the head?
Did nothing happen? Did you say nothing happened?
It's-
Tyler?
I
Are the
said
heads-
nothing and nothing happens.
Are
okay.
the heads facing the door?
The heads are facing each other.
So one's facing
Well,
the door and one's facing the other way.
Abjuration.
One's facing the way you came in, one's facing the way, the door that's on there.
Yeah, they're
What if
facing
we
each other.
turn? What if we turn them both to face the door?
What if? Okay. You go ahead. You try to move the head.
Am I
Try to
able
twist
to?
it.
You're able to, but you're
you just moved
like
the whole
you
night.
hear like when you push, you actually notice it as when you first push it a little bit, it like rolls forward a little bit, and then you just like start turning it, and then it starts like scrape.
Like,
I
it's
feel
supposed
like
to roll
scraping.
forward?
So it can move forward, but it can't move. You can't
the side.
rotate it.
I'm gonna move it forward like you would a knight.
The
Two
L
squares.
shape.
You notice it does move forwards 2 squares pretty
Now
easily.
that
it feels
I've
like
moved
it feels like it's like on rollers.
Now that I've rolled it 2 squares, can I move it left or right and it be as if it's on rollers?
Yes,
Ah, okay.
but I would say that you can actually feel that it could be rollers, left or right or forwards or backwards at any point.
But it cannot rotate.
So the knights can move.
What if you?
Because they're
What if you
L-shaped.
make it so that the knights can like, you do it in a? It doesn't move in an L like a knight does.
Yeah.
'Cause
So I can
up
move it. I
inside.
can move it 2 or.
Do
1, 2.
okay. So move the knight forward 3, 1
That's
left.
Not how.
2 and 2.
2 and 2. 2 and 1. It'd be
Sorry.
2, 1, or it's 1, 2.
Sorry,
That's how
not
I
3.
know.
That's yeah. I meant to do this and this.
Okay.
Put the knight there.
All right.
So
Yeah. So
1, 2, 1.
which knight is this that we're designating?
The bottom one. Then
This
take
is the
the
one
top
that's
knight
nice, okay.
and like have it take the other knight. See what happens.
Oh.
Can you try that?
Like Valkyrie pushes the other one there, and then Damon goes to the other one and like wheels that one. If is it on wheels?
As if taking it.
How are how are you taking it? Like, how are you?
If you see this grid right here.
No, yeah, I know. I'm
So Valkyrie puts it here.
Mm-hmm.
Damon takes this one and goes like that.
And you just like, hit it on the side.
Yeah, see what happens.
Nothing happens.
Dunk. I thought that would work.
That was a really good idea.
Can you identify magic?
I
Maybe you
can.
could see what spell is on the
I can do that.
horses or on the door.
Oh,
Damon.
Oh, then do
I
it.
climb
I
up
also
on
can,
the
but-
horse if I can.
Okay.
And I will ritual cast Identify.
Oh,
It
boy.
takes 10 minutes.
I could
I'll let
try
them
to
run for a
I
while.
could try to flip over the one that got taken.
I feel like that's breaking it. What if we rammed
Aren't you
this at
casting
the
a spell?
door? Huh?
Are you still working
I can
on
talk.
Okay.
of course you can.
He's running 2 tabs at once. He can
He's
do
a
that.
multitasker.
Didn't you have like little
I
glasses
have,
thing?
I
that,
have goggles that I pull over my head, and then it literally like scans it.
It's like
and
scanning.
yeah, and it's like, give it a minute.
So long as he looks at it.
If I use a full little mini black diamond, it'll just do it really fast. But I'm just like not draining all the power and doing it
Yeah.
very slowly.
Right.
What does this door look like?
It's like a double bronze door. There
Did anyone
might
try
be
the
some reliefs of
He's just gonna try the door.
Yeah.
a couple of
Is the door locked?
a pair
Aaron,
of
you
horses that
make
look
a
like
good point.
they're like, I don't know how to describe it. There's like 2 horses galloping together into the sunset.
So Farron commented, "Has anyone tried the door?" And he's just like sitting there in the spot, thinking about that.
If that
and he's
works.
like nods, gets up, and tries the door.
There's no handle, so you're just gonna push it.
Stops
Locked.
fast.
Either that, or I'm just not very strong.
Try it again.
I could try it.
You're doing your thing.
I'm waiting for him.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Try it, strong woman. Try it.
I'm gonna see if I can push the door
over
open.
here.
There's obviously something stopping it.
Obviously, you're not strong enough either. And they'll go back
I'm
to
just
their
assuming
spot
that you're just
and
tap
just
pushing on the door, not like trying
presumably
to break through
sit
the
back
door.
again.
Right?
Huh?
I'm assuming that you're just not pushing the door, not trying to break through it.
I would try to
Valkyrie
open
smash.
the door.
Are you gonna try
Valkyrie
and smash it?
Going Hulk.
I wouldn't smash it, but like she would be like pushing like hard. Like it's not like
It's-
there's
okay.
resistance. I'm gonna stop. It's
Okay.
I'm trying to
It's-
push through.
Valkyrie smash.
Trying to push, just push through like that, whatever's on the other side is hard blocking it. It's not just something's blocking it. This is like heavy. duty.
Don't break it. I feel like we'll anger the ancient temple.
You
What,
said that
the
the
duck?
horses on it are galloping.
They're like
Away?
galloping together into the sunset.
Ooh, try running into it. Maybe it's like a thing. It's like an enchantment. If you run really
Yes,
fast into it, you'll
please,
do it.
Valkyrie, run into it
With
at
all your
full
might.
speed.
I don't know if that's how.
If the 2 horses are galloping,
Oh,
then maybe somebody has to.
just for fun, I'm going to add this in a little bit. It looks like that like they're like left behind a pair of knights just laying on the ground behind them.
That's rough.
They left behind a pair of knights lying on the ground behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to dismount that night?
I was gonna say, are there? No, there's not pieces on it. There's not people on the knight, right? Because in chess knights, there's not people on.
But
Depends on
are there
the
on
style.
are there on this style?
I would say one. Yes, one is there. One's like half broken.
What if we break the other one? They got left behind.
Don't break
In the
anything.
photo.
Well, yeah. Let's wait until Damon's spell kicks off, and then we'll see.
I'm gonna sit in my little square.
Yeah.
Wait.
He's
Yeah, let's
just
hang
been,
out.
he's just been cross-legged in that square for like the past 2 minutes now. They're just like
all
playing
over again.
with their lyre, just playing
I'll say
tickling
your
out something.
Identify goes off at this point.
Oh, finally.
It's whatever magic is on this particular horse. It's not a specific spell, but it's very similar to like an arcane lock. You know that in order for the lock to disengage, you would have to. The way the magic kind of works is it would have to match with. You have to like connect it with its matching piece. So
Okay.
there seems to be some sort of secondary piece that is like in the head, almost like the nose and face and mouth area of this horse, and you have to connect whatever this is to its matching thing, and then that.
So I need
would
to make them
unlock.
kiss.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
I actually think that might be
Now
what it
kiss.
is.
I will.
Enemies to
I will
lovers.
just get up and say it needs to be connected to the other
Oh, no.
one. I think we need to like make them like face each other, but closer. And I
Like-
think
okay.
that will
Like
do it.
kissing.
Yeah.
What's
the
gonna
horses
be
need
next?
to kiss.
Okay,
And
that's
what's
cute.
going to be the
That
snack?
should be like our code word for something.
You do just move
The
it.
horses are kissing.
Yeah,
in
we're
the-
like, all right,
in the
everybody,
night
time to make
format,
the
or are you
horses
just
kiss.
I'm gonna move it back in the night format. Back.
Okay.
I'm gonna move one of them back to its starting square.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Can we just try pushing them forward?
If this one's
Oh
here
yeah,
now,
just
They're
push
right
them
parallel
forward.
to each other.
if this one's in its, if I move this one back to its starting square, and then this one was here, then it can move like a knight and touch, just in case it has to move like a knight.
Oh.
That's good, but I'm just saying, like, maybe we shouldn't think too hard about what's going on here, because the way we got in here was we answered a riddle that was open to interpretation. So I think as long as we do whatever the temple wants us to
Maybe.
do, I think they'll let us in.
So how? So what?
We
what
leave
you-
that night there.
So we moved one of the knights back to its starting square.
Yep.
This one was still here. We moved this one like that to touch them.
And you touch them to make
Now
them
kiss.
kiss.
And Damon goes, Keith.
Kathunk.
I could think something.
Is it Kathunk bad
It's
or
pronounced
good?
kiss, David.
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
go
I
try to
did,
open
but
It
the
it's
sounded
door.
like it came from the door.
I'm gonna go try to open it.
Pushes open.
Woo!
Well, that took 5 hours.
Time for bed.
All right.
The room before you consists of a long hallway, 15 feet across and 50 feet long.
Ooh, wow. It's a big hallway.
Creepy.
The door you entered is at its center, so it's actually like you are perpendicular to this long hallway.
Oh,
But the
so
hallway
it's
goes
to our
through-
left and right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So we're not looking down it. It's like
Yes.
wall, and then we have a
Oh, and it
left
stretches right and
Yeah.
left. Ooh.
At the far end of each side of the hall are another set of doors, one per side.
Are they different?
They look pretty identical.
Are they like the brass doors?
Yes. Down the middle of the pathway, between these two doors, are small indentations every couple of inches or so along the ground.
I go, "Huh."
Otherwise,
Don't step on anything.
the chamber is completely bare.
Indentations?
Little like divots. Yeah.
There's
Every
like just a divot and like,
every
is
couple
it
of inches.
tiled?
It's like, yeah, it's kind of like a stone floor that has like, these stone slabs, but then through the middle, running the entire length of the hallway, are these little indentations.
So
Is
there's
there
a bunch of little indentations.
Every 6 inches or so.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
No, looks like a stone ceiling.
The indentations like rectangles? Okay, alright.
Interesting.
So really big CD players. A VCR.
A VCR.
Okay,
How wide
so
is?
there
Sorry,
are
how
indent-
wide is the area?
15 feet wide.
I'll look up. Can I look up? Can I see
Stone
anything?
ceiling.
Are there any indentations on the ceiling?
No.
Okay, I don't think anything will come down. That made me think that there was like.
I have to say that the ceiling seems pretty tall. Actually, it's like
Oh.
it's like 25 feet tall.
Well, I have dark vision.
Before I forget, I'm gonna cast a 3rd level aid on a couple people just in case we run into anything down here. I'll cast it on Damon. I'll cast it on Farron, and I'll cast it on Valkyrie. I'll cast it on our frontliners.
So I wanted to ask you to cast it on Colette.
Okay, I'll cast it on Colette because Farron asked nicely.
He's just remembering the
How much-
dragon and how they were
Does
just.
my
How much
girlfriend
max
have it?
HP
Yes,
is
she
that?
can. 10.
He's just remembering that dragon
just
and being
take
like, dude,
little-
if there's anything, I'll just get
Just
annihilated
produce little,
again.
like, ethereal flowers, and I kind of just pin them to your clothing.
Whatever.
They just magically stick on.
So, guys, we got a hallway with a bunch of indentations and 2 doors. I don't think there's anything on the ceiling. I don't think anything will come down. I think we could probably just walk one of these doors. I don't know what these indentations are for, though. We could try to experiment, or we could just go to one of the doors. What do you guys think?
One on each side at the same time.
Like split up?
Yes, one on each side at the same time.
Open both doors at the same time.
Walk along the hallway at the same time.
Oh, okay, sure.
That's what the indentations are for, perhaps.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
wait, what?
Like if one side gets stepped on and the other side doesn't, then it might trigger something.
Oh,
Like a pressure
maybe.
plate or something?
Well,
that
they're
what you mean?
indentations. It's like something
Perhaps.
goes in it.
That's what I think.
What
Okay.
could go in it though? We didn't get anything.
I don't know. I kind of want to look.
We'll take a look.
Okay. I walk over to one of the indentations.
Mm-hmm.
I look down into it.
So you just step right into the
Yep.
hallway.
I do.
I think a
You
sword
look,
comes
and
out.
it just looks like a little indentation, maybe about this deep
This deep?
into it. Not super deep, but
Fucking stick my finger in it. I'm like,
Oh goodness.
you get some dirt and dust.
it's just a dirty hole.
Wow, Damon.
Charming.
Yeah, I don't think this is anything. I think it's just like some. Ooh, or a giant gear is gonna come out of one of those doors, and this is how it stays on because it like rolls down it. That's my only other thought. But it's like this big, so
Why
the
would
gear
it do
has to
that?
be like this
I don't
tall.
fancy
Why
getting
would it
crushed
do
by a
that?
giant gear.
I don't know. It doesn't really make much sense. But I don't think this entire place.
Can we
makes sense.
try
Yeah, let's test.
Isa's idea?
test
Well,
Lisa's
a
theory.
maester is
Sure.
the god of trickery. Maybe
wants
trickery
to-
is crushing someone with a giant gear.
Hmm?
Seems more like that god of the forge.
Yeah.
I'm fine with going
kinda-
since it was my idea.
With
Okay.
I'll go the other way
this
down.
talk of things rolling through long hallways,
Mm-hmm.
could Jeremy like get down on the ground and do like a survival check to see if there's any like indentations or well, of course there's indentations, but like scratching or erosion or
Blood.
anything that would indicate
Skull,
that some
perhaps.
gigantic
blood.
thing has rolled
skeleton.
through. Yeah,
Only its head.
maybe like dry blood.
Sure, give me a roll.
13.
You don't notice things like that on the ground.
Oh,
You don't notice blood. You don't notice a skeleton.
Great. That's a good sign.
You notice a couple of scratches on like the wall.
Like, what do they look like? Does it look like a claw? Does it look like something has like scraped past it?
Something
like,
scraped
jagged?
past it.
Okay. Hey, I think there might be something to the theory that something rolled through here. The scratchings on the wall here doesn't look like anything living made those.
Where's everyone standing right now?
They're literally at one of the other halls, like about waiting to walk down it.
Yeah.
So
I'd probably be with
Okay.
Damon.
I'm not in the room.
where are you exactly in the room?
At the beginning of the hall.
So in the middle?
Yeah, they would say they're taking the left one,
Okay.
perhaps.
I'm.
Anyone
Well,
else?
who's gonna go with Issa to the other side and walk at the same time?
I can.
You can? All right.
We
go
both
for
can
it.
teleport.
Good.
Oh.
That's true.
idea.
I'm going to ask a question.
Oh no.
What is everybody's weight?
I was wondering about that. My character would have no idea, but I was wondering
Question.
about
You
that.
can't ask a lady
Follow-up
how much
question.
she
Who are
weighs.
you?
Yeah,
Does-
how old are you? How much
Is
do
it
you weigh?
weight plus your carry weight?
Oh, plus your gear.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see.
How the
I-
hell do you determine that?
Does your character have a weight? Do you have a weight for
You have
Baron?
to input your character's
Yeah, it's not like
weight.
Because
Specific.
if you
Oops,
don't
that's
have
the one
one,
thing I
didn't
you
get
could
your
randomly
ancient weight. I was just like,
determine
oh my
it.
God.
Average
do.
weight.
There you go.
You gave yourself a weight.
Yeah.
He's heavy.
That makes no
Baron is
Baron's actually built underneath all the clothes. You just don't know it.
Total 287.
287.
Hang on, I gotta do math.
63.
What the fuck?
with all of my gear. I weigh 103.86 pounds.
Sweet.
Oh, it's so
I thought
small.
you were-
How much?
Jeremy
wait,
weighs
how much
40
is-
Jeremy
how much
weighs
is
43
you with
pounds.
Your gear and stuff.
Jeremy is tiny.
It's so small.
yeah. You've done
Put me
it
down.
before.
I'm a cleric. No.
Why do you think I was able to pick Jeremy up and sprint?
You've done that before
Yeah.
when we escaped the abyss. And you were like, I pick up this halfling.
Plus 60.
The talent.
223.
223,
Yeah.
like 200.
103.86.
Wait, how much is?
287.
286, that's some more.
237.
237. Issa?
164 and a half.
You want with
164 and a
carry weight
half.
too, right?
Yeah.
Farron and Colette.
I don't know how much Colette is carrying because she doesn't really have
Not
an
much.
inventory?
So
Like
Oh, I
maybe
mean, I
20
also
have, like-
pounds?
Huh?
I mean,
Maybe 20 pounds?
I would say
I
like
have a bunch
20
of
pounds.
bullshit.
I know, like
Like,
her
I have,
stuff,
like,
I was
Issa's
gonna
stuff is
say
like
I
30
barely,
pounds.
have anything.
I have 2 of those.
What?
That's probably from when the character's like
Wait,
made.
In your hat?
Yeah.
Miners what?
Mine's pick.
Like pickaxes. I have 2 of them. I don't know why.
That's probably
It's all like genetic.
it's probably related to the
case
whole
we need some
like
coal.
you start with 10 torches and it's like
Yeah.
Or it's like
Here,
the explorer's
yeah, I have a whole ass
pack.
shovel.
Or-
Let me just get rid of some shit, and I'll let you know what I really got.
You see him, and he just
How
like,
much
what's
do you weigh?
this?
Quick, let me throw out all the contents of my
do it.
backpack.
Okay.
Garbage.
with gear 223. Otherwise she just weighs 163.
All muscle.
Yep.
Farron's
It's that lean middle.
250
weighs
and
that-
Colette's 120.
Issa weighs that much with the gear.
Nice.
Okay, that's more accurate. 57.
Granted,
Just like googling it really
We
quick.
have to get rid of stuff.
190.
she is also 5'2".
Okay.
So
Have you been encumbered
Okay.
this whole
also
time?
5'10".
Fuck.
Farron is.
5'7".
Okay,
There's-
so
Yeah.
what are you guys doing?
I don't need anything anyway. I'll just drop it all.
That's true.
So you two are going that way, right? So are we all going right now?
No.
Or are
I
we
think they're
just-
going
no.
to test it out because they can teleport.
Well, right, but who's going the other way?
You
Why
were on
don't-
the other route.
One on one
correct?
side, one on the other side.
No, I thought they were going together.
Why would they do that if they're testing it? One,
Well,
one
they
on each
asked
side.
who'd go with.
Because Damon said who's going
said
with
I
Issa.
would
I
go
meant
with
what
Lisa.
the other hallway.
Issa
doesn't
go
matter.
left, Baron go right.
I should also specify that I cannot teleport.
Oh,
Oh,
No. I can
Oh.
go still.
I could
And I can
do it.
fly. I can do a bunch of things, but I will not.
Yeah.
I
teleport.
might be a little faster than you if things go wrong. I could go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
unfortunate
so-
you think.
Oh, I
Issa
have
is
both
going-
magic
Okay.
and
Hey,
fave.
Are we afraid? Are we afraid of two?
Yes, I'm afraid in general.
me too.
Yeah.
what are you afraid of?
I've known fear.
I don't think now's the time.
Are you afraid of
Oh,
something?
sorry.
Well, no.
We
No,
should
I
get
think-
drunk after this so we can find out our fears.
We're not doing that again. I'm done. I'm opting out of that.
Oh, you don't have to
What?
play.
It's just an
Are we
initiation.
going
Let's call
down
it
or
an
not?
initiation
Sure, yeah,
ritual.
do it.
Okay. And they'll probably be the one keeping time because they keep time very
musician,
well with
yeah.
music and all that.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I would assume they got
so
an ear
you
for
guys
it.
start walking different directions
Yeah.
down the hall. Which way are you going?
The right, because Issa's
Right,
going the
right.
left.
You're going down left. You guys start stepping down the hall, and as you're going, you just feel a little off balance for a moment.
Wow.
As you
It's a
feel
scale.
it start tipping towards
Oh, that's so cool.
It's not. It's not. Since it's only a few feet from the center of the hallway, so it's not like completely going. But you can tell the further you go, the lower. it will go.
Okay.
Should we
Okay.
come back?
So yeah, you're going down and
incredibly
Issa's
fun.
going up, and they're like,
Whoa.
Okay, I'll go back towards the middle.
Issa, stay where you are though. And if you come towards the middle, you'll balance it out.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
I did not
Okay.
think we'd have to do math.
Okay. Okay.
It makes you feel like we can all fly and not do any math.
You can make
But
all
that
of
would
us
use
fun?
a whole spell slot.
We can figure this out.
Mine doesn't.
We can get this close.
You can just fly.
Mine also.
no,
can.
I did the teleport.
Oh, that's
We can
true.
figure this out.
It's like 30 feet.
But we have to get to the door though.
Well, we just have to
figure
go
it out.
opposite
We can figure it
ways.
out. Okay. Okay. Who weighs the closest to get?
How much-
Okay.
You two.
Perhaps.
Probably.
Sorry, everybody. We have to figure out how much everybody weighs. You know,
Including
Oh, boy.
our stuff?
I feel like I wouldn't know because we don't have scales around us.
You don't weigh yourself?
Well, no. Well,
can
well,
approximate.
no. Let's do it this way. Let's take. I
We'll
don't know,
use
who's
myself
probably
as
in
the
middle?
balance.
There, we'll use Issa's, and then everyone can go and step on, and we'll know if they're heavier or lighter than Issa.
Got it. Okay. So
I got a
Issa, come
hunch
to
that
the
I'm
middle.
lighter than all of you. I'm just putting that out
yeah.
there.
Yeah. Somebody should maybe carry Jeremy.
We'll see how the scale
Okay.
goes.
All right.
I'd probably wager that you and Jeremy are probably the same as Farron and Colette. Farron is in
Yeah,
armor.
probably.
I weigh a lot.
Working
I don't know how much he weighs at all.
Well,
Apparently 500 pounds.
Really?
Somebody just
Pythias
said that.
weight
Heavy.
just just applies.
I
It's,
was gonna say Pythias is.
we don't need to know about his
Throw
weight.
us off a little bit.
Let's see.
Okay, so Issa come to the middle. Both of you come to the middle. Then you step off. And then I'll step on in the middle. And then if I'm going to go on one side, it's going to tip. So somebody else needs to go.
We're using myself as the
Right. The people that we know Like
We
guys-
now
you guys
know
are probably
Valkyrie weighs
heavier.
more than me.
Okay.
Equipment
Just-
included.
Just for hang on, just so we're all clear, what is our objective? For us to simultaneously both go through two doors,
Yeah.
or we keep the weight even enough for we all go through one door.
That's a good point.
Because
And
we
I
could
don't
roll,
know.
we could roll the knight in here.
But I don't know if this was specified. Oh, that's a good idea too. But I don't know if this was specified. When the floor tips, does a door get covered up as the ground
We
comes
only went a
up?
couple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then on the other side, the path goes
It's
down,
going
so the
down.
door is inaccessible.
Yes.
That changes things. Okay.
We want
I-
things
well,
as accurate
what
as
if-
possible
what if
for
both
scale.
doors just go to the same room?
It's possible.
It's magic. It probably will.
But taking one door would do the same thing anyway.
We're gonna have to split up.
We don't have to. No, we could theoretically roll the knight.
But what
onto
if
the
that's
thing.
heavier than all of us put together?
Can the knight even fit? Is the door?
I could shrink an object
okay.
to be any size.
Oh.
That's true, you can.
It only lasts a minute, but if we get what we have to do done in a minute, absolutely.
But then,
Maybe that's what the indents are for. Is it's for the night.
Possible.
Okay.
And with a lot of
Oh.
options, but I just
don't know if
I just want to make sure that I'm
But
being
then-
clear on what my capabilities are and what our objective is.
well, if our objective is to get through a door, one of them, right? Even if we did achieve balance, where everything is equal, as soon as one of us goes towards a door, that balance is going to shift
Yes, we'd have
again.
Well, yeah, we just had to go through at the same time.
Also, I have to say, even though the
That's
object,
true.
even though an object is heavier, if it's shorter on the fulcrum, it actually is. We can
Right.
manipulate its weight.
Right.
If we push the knight only 5 feet in, but we go 50 feet out, we can actually simultaneously be the same weight because the distance is the same.
Yes, we need to make a decision. Do we want to go through one door altogether and push a knight, or do we want to split up?
I think we split up because I don't know if the knight.
I think it would be easiest
even
to
if
split.
we make the knight smaller.
How do we even know it
we
can
can't-
get
I
smaller?
don't know if it can be the same weight as they would have to be the same weight, right? For us to be able to get through the other doors,
Not
all of us
necessarily, but
combined.
if it's going to be easier this way, we could do it this way. Because the knight doesn't have to be
Splitting
the same
up
weight.
does suck, but using the knight could be good, but it could lock us off from ever coming back over here again.
Right.
Oh, because it's not going to go away once we go through.
Nope. And we can't
It'll
go back
just-
to it either.
This
So
complicates matters.
I think we should split up too, even though it's not the greatest, because
Okay.
that way we're not, destroying this
Okay.
path.
Then it's probably.
So how
so
should
I
we?
apologize. How much do you weigh?
Without my equipment, I'm about 126 pounds. They won't have said exactly. It'd be like, I can't wait.
About 120.
Yeah, 125.
Unfortunately, I don't see Pythias getting into either of the two groups. Unless it's
I
only
think you're
you
right.
and Pythias, sadly.
So Pythias
has
have to stay back.
How much does Pythias weigh?
We have to set a.
Well, I
weight.
mean,
Set a
so
precedent.
I
obviously
looked
a
it
max
up.
carry
Bighorn
weight
sheep
was.
weigh like 340 pounds.
There we go.
40 pounds?
For a bighorn sheep, yes.
A not steel one.
Not a steel one. So
Well,
maybe a
also,
little bit more,
he's
a little bit
probably
less.
hollow.
And magic.
Okay.
And
And
magic, but also made of metal as well. So I would say it's probably about the same weight.
Okay, so he's 340
There we
pounds.
go.
Okay.
We have a
So
weight
then,
now.
let's just do it like this. Let's make it really easy. So if everybody steps off,
Mhm.
I'm going to put Pythias on first, and I will go on as well, and we'll split up a little bit, but he'll be like kind of here, and I'll go to the end to where we're equal.
Okay.
And then-
You're keeping it balanced.
Yes, keeping it balanced. Then
Playing National Treasure.
Issa,
Well, wait. Shouldn't you guys be the same distance? Because we have to have it set up to where
I'm
we
going
can
to slide
both-
off if I do.
But we have to have it set up to where we can to where both groups can be at the ends
Yeah,
at the same time.
I'm getting to that. Then Issa step on, and then go to my side, and then Pythias go down to where it's equal. Because us two together would be about 300, and he's about 300. So then we would be
I
about the
think
same.
you
We'd make it
guys
equal.
together is like 400 something.
160
you have your
and
gear.
250.
160 and 250.
310. No, 410.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We're heavier than Pythias.
Just to add in, aren't you about 100?
I am 100 pounds. I could go balance it out.
Okay,
but,
so
but
then
but-
Jeremy
But then I'm
balance.
stuck on the other side. Oh, but if I'm gonna go through that door
But
anyways.
That's how we're going to do it anyways. So Pythias and Jeremy. Pythias and Jeremy on one side.
Alright, big
David
guy.
and Issa. Then Farron, how much do you weigh?
250.
How much do you weigh, Baron?
190.
And how much does Colette weigh?
140.
Okay, So Colette with Jeremy, Baron with me and Issa, and then it's equal again, kind of.
And then you're 250.
And
We're
then how
almost
are you?
the same weight. I'm
Then
220 with my gear.
Okay, Farron with me, Valkyrie with Jeremy
Baron
and Colette.
And so
So
the final groups are Pythias, Colette, Jeremy, and me,
Yes.
and then the
group.
4 of you.
And then me, Farron, Issa, Baron.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we got it balanced, everybody. Now
I'm-
let's just slowly.
I'm gonna have everyone roll me an acrobatics check using intelligence.
Hey,
What?
Damon, real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
Before you disappear, did you like order Pythias to defend us if anything
Pythias,
happens?
defend them and listen
so
to
that
Jeremy.
They don't just,
Using
they don't just dodge
Using
into
listen to you.
shit.
Because
Yes, you got it.
because I'm saying that this is less. This is like using
Acrobatics,
your knowledge,
intelligence.
dexterity, but using knowledge. You're
Okay.
paying attention to
Oh, but I'm
it and
Wait.
thinking about how far you have
Yes.
to go in order to keep things fast.
I also think, just to vocalize before we do roll,
Proficient in it.
I don't think Issa and I should be on the same side.
No.
We both can send.
I can send.
Oh. Well, that's... Aren't we all three on the side? No, you're on the other side.
This
Then we can
is
be
the
good.
only way it's equal, because otherwise we're gonna have to have Pythias on another side, and then like half the group on the other side. This way it's 4 and 4.
Pythias is totally down to 1v1 something.
All right.
All right,
Okay,
here goes
so-
nothing.
That would go down to plus.
Acrobatics.
The only ones we could switch around are them. So if you
Acrobatics
guys want
with
Farron,
intelligence.
Acrobatics
have
using
Farron.
intelligence
Same
instead
thing.
of dexterity. So if you're
Farron's already over
proficient
with them.
in acrobatics, add your proficiency.
that's what I
I
meant.
am definitely not proficient.
You
in
guys want
acrobatics.
Farron, and we want
Inspiration.
Valkyrie. That's what-
Oh, Bardic Inspiration for me?
Yes.
Thank you. What is that
17.
now? A D8?
17.
Perhaps.
I'll
I
add
think
that
it's
back
D8.
with I
Hang
use my
on.
card on this too.
Cool.
Yeah, it's D8.
Okay.
D8? Okay.
17.
I wish everyone a very nice. I rolled a 21.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, natural 20
Cool.
plus 0 plus 4 for Bardic Inspiration. Thanks, Issa. So 24.
Baron, I'll just
lucky.
go to you.
You can also hold on to the
18.
inspiration if you didn't roll it.
Oh, that's...
My
already
dice have been
rolled it. It's
rolling
fine.
really
I can
poorly
roll it.
lately, so I am terrified. I was gonna just use mine. It's fine. Was that for you?
That's no, that's for me.
Okay.
Thank God.
You should use your
I'll
own.
take that. Yeah. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Colette got an 18, Farron got a 14.
Okay.
I guess I can take it.
I
Wait,
will.
no. 12.
Okay. Okay. I will say,
Wait, no.
as you guys are
Sorry.
getting
That was not the right
close
number.
to the end, it's not. You're not slipping or falling yet, but it's not 100% balanced. So
Right.
one side is slightly covered and one is slightly above. I mean, like below. One's not completely, but you're not about to completely flip.
Yeah.
Um,
I wonder what's
You
Is
got-
below
it
us.
balanced enough that we can get the doors open?
Let's not
one
check
of them
that.
is inaccessible because it's being covered. The other one is a step up.
Which one
Which
is
one?
accessible?
Give me a D4.
What if we just
Oh,
open
no.
it really fast?
2.
The left side is
that's-
that's
accessible.
us. That's us.
Is accessible.
It's accessible for us,
It-
so it's too far down for us. So what
If
if
It's a
you go
step
through?
up.
if someone gives me a boost up, then I can...
Okay,
Or,
this is
Yeah, I
It's
can-
it's probably about only this much.
Oh, so I could feasibly
you can just
get
step
up.
up. For them, it's this much, and that's blocked.
that'll shift everything a lot, so everybody get ready.
Question actually. If it's, is it inaccessible because the doors swing inwards?
It looks like it would be. You would pull it towards
Okay,
you.
so if you pull them in, couldn't that stop it?
Just lock it.
Oh yeah, it'll lock
Boom!
it.
There you go.
Because then
If-
the thing would come up and the door would just
If it's strong enough.
unless they push in and then
I'll be the
we can just
last
go
one
in
and I can
anyways.
teleport.
True. Okay, let's try that.
All right.
Yeah.
Oopsie daisy.
Okay, we're gonna time this.
Just count me down.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean,
Wait, should we open ours? Wait, ours isn't accessible.
Mars
No,
is-
yours
no.
is accessible. Theirs is not right now.
Well,
Damon's
So then we
with
need to
them.
open ours.
no. Damon is with.
Damon's with them.
Oh,
Damon
okay.
is with them.
Whoever's on the left-hand side,
That's us,
Us.
Colette,
Okay.
and
Pythias.
All right.
that one is accessible,
Right.
but has a step up.
Right.
The right-hand side is currently being blocked.
So if I step off, theoretically,
open the door,
yeah,
and
open
then
the
it-
door.
And then if it
If it does,
if it doesn't
open
get, if it
inward-
doesn't get caught, maybe step off halfway, like keep some
Well, yeah,
weight down.
we could test it. I could. Oh, we got trouble right here in River City. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't know if I
Open the door,
if I put my weight,
and
or does it open inward?
Valkyrie grabs the door and pulls it to them.
Okay. Is it double doors or just a single door?
Single door,
What's it made out of?
like bronze.
Bronze?
That should hold, maybe. As long as we go one at a time.
Sure. Okay. Jeremy will step in tentatively
To where?
into the room with the door.
Well, I didn't say what was on the other side of the door.
Oh,
Oh, what is on the other side of the door?
Valkyrie opens the door. It's solid stone.
Oh.
Oh, no!
It's the trick door.
uh,
Hey, there's just a stone here, everyone.
Move away, see if we can get to our door. See what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, if you move in a little bit, we'll see if it'll hold.
I have a feeling that we're gonna have to
Okay.
fall.
Well,
Yeah.
theoretically, I'm not good
The
at this
rest of
stuff.
the dungeon isn't.
I'll walk away a little bit closer to the fulcrum
And see if when it comes up,
holds.
if it holds. If the bronze door
Hey,
open
Damon,
will hold it in
Do you
position.
have
Yes.
Featherfall?
You step closer, and it like hits
No,
the
death is
door.
not out but forward.
Are you moving more to try and put pressure on the door?
Just putting a little bit
Let's hope.
to see, because if it comes up and hits, then doesn't that mean that their door is accessible now?
the door would be
Unless you
accessible
count
when
out
it hits
as
the
going
bottom.
out
Well,
into
Jeremy
the
would be
door.
like tentatively taking
Cool.
steps
So
back
then at that
to try
point-
and ease the pressure off of this side and weigh it a little more on this side.
Yeah, at that point we
Okay.
just want to go
It
one at a time.
seems, you can tell that it like hits it and it holds it for a second, but if you go too far, it would start. There seems to be
Start
a
to break.
lot of pressure
Okay.
on it. So
Under pressure.
I have an idea.
you're using levers.
I'm all ears.
Okay, so if that's what's happening with that, then if they go through one at a time and we kind of ease our way in as they're going through, it
Right.
should even out
Right.
and keep it even for them to keep going in.
But then we're stuck here.
Well, we can then just go one at a time because the door should hopefully hold one of us.
Oh, of course, because then the balance would be shifted.
Right.
Right.
By the way,
You're
yeah,
very
is your
smart.
And
Detect magic still active?
No. Because he spent 10 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
maybe.
Hey guys, what's on the other side of your thing?
Stone! I told you.
Okay, what if we just all met in the middle and we use the giant night piece instead?
Hold on, I'm testing something out. I'll try and
So-
get as far away as I can so that everything evens out. You guys test your door.
What-
See what's on the other
Wait,
side.
Mrs.
Okay.
Is we have the bronze door holding it in place
Oh,
so
yes.
that you guys can open your door and step through.
But how is it going to go up? You guys can't step off.
Let us just meet in the middle. See the
Let's
door.
just see what happens
it's
first
like
before-
this. It's like this. It's going, whoo, and it hit the bronze. And now you guys can go in. And if you guys are going in,
our
the
door
bronze
should be
will hold the
accessible
door
at this point.
Theoretically.
for us. Theoretically.
Is the door accessible at that point if they have logs to it?
Of course.
If they, since they have walked a
bronze on-
couple of
so
feet,
the
it
door's
has
on either side,
leveled
yeah.
itself out.
Right,
the side.
but of
Oh,
course,
open
as
the
soon as someone on their side
Stone.
steps into the door,
It's
that's going to
stone over
shift the
here,
balance.
too.
Oh, okay.
I have a feeling that we have to fall.
Oh, like
Or-
slip down into
Yep.
it.
Or
Oh boy.
hold
I think it's our
on.
only option. It's fitting the
Hold
riddles.
on. Do I have?
It's fitting
what
the
I think I
riddles?
have.
Can I
The
try to
last
push my
time
hand through it?
we
I
made
do
both
not.
knights
Hits them.
rivals
Not
to
prepared
lovers.
that
It's not an
today.
Yes.
illusion.
What was the
Death is not
second?
out but forward. I was hoping forward be forward out, but it's potentially down.
Oh, but that makes sense. So death is not like you're out. It's actually the progression forward or forward.
Oh, Issa, you are a freaking genius. I get what you're going for now.
Then we slip and fall.
Fran, when
Okay.
you provided the first line, it's
Rivals to
everything.
lovers,
the
knights are
knights.
kissing.
Wow.
Dang,
So
big
he- so he
brain
is
plays from
insane,
Issa.
just he just doesn't know it.
So we got to go down?
yes.
I guess.
I start moving to the middle. I just start going.
It starts
Like,
slipping
come on, buddy.
downward.
Well-
Come on, buddy.
Oh, are we just gonna slide down?
I'm just doing it.
The whole thing starts tipping.
Grab.
It actually at first it hits one of the open doors. I think your sides because you're moving in it.
If Damon
So-
is doing this, can I grab both Colette and Jeremy's hands and be like, so we don't get split up, maybe?
I'm
terrified.
It hits the sure you can do that. It hits the door
It's
and it
just like-
puts more and more pressure until the door starts bending and gets ripped off the hinges. More and more, you guys are starting to not have a real footing anymore, and now you're just, everyone.
He's just letting themselves fall. They're just
Sorry,
like,
you guys not falling.
"Slide,
I'm assuming you guys are just gonna let you guys
Dive.
slide.
Sure. I
Dive.
just fall.
dive." Sorry.
Okay. It was like you splat and died.
Idiots.
Well, it wasn't the
You
puzzle.
died.
It starts going more and more vertical as you guys are sliding down this thing, and you see below you. You guys see it first because you're right there. It looks like spikes at first. And you guys go and you hit the spikes, but you go through the spikes.
This bastard.
I thought we were all dead.
Heart attack.
Seems to be
Bastard.
some sort of illusionary spikes.
Bastard.
And then you hit like drop down like a couple of feet from beneath these spikes, and then you slide towards the middle again. It looks like it's almost another ramp.
Oh my
but
God.
less ramp.
The
and then
slide from hell.
And then when you get to the middle
Da,
of
da,
the space, there is just a drop, and you drop. You almost get into a funnel, and you drop.
The water slide without
flushing.
The water.
Yeah, you drop probably 15 feet, and before
Oh.
you hit the ground, you stop, almost like there was a fat feather fall casted on you. And
Oh.
ground. I want the other side that was walking to give me dex saving throws.
Which is the other side?
The
The far side.
right hand side, the side that Damon was
Oh,
on.
so you guys.
But I ran in the middle, so I fell.
You still fall because you were further away, but
Wait, so
How's it?
our side went up.
yes.
So
you put more
I
pressure on
went
those.
like, "Bleh."
yes.
I willingly fall.
I know, no, but I'm still giving you.
Okay.
I'm still making you
Oh,
dex
okay.
save.
I would love it. Like I'm picturing that fall in my head. Like freaking Colette is like
I'm
Princess
done.
Peach.
Goodbye.
Just like floating down.
They're both.
Get a
She's like slightly
get a
above
plus five.
Belgarian.
Oh,
looking,
I
and
appreciate
Jerry's
you.
just like wrapped
Okay,
around
11.
Belgarian's arm. Just
That would be awesome. It's amazing.
Gabe, draw that.
And Baron is like going down and then like like slowly goes down.
So who's on that side that's doing the saves?
And then
Okay.
All of us. Wow.
And then Damon
So-
just
well then
Was you
19.
19,
16.
17.
17?
and then
13.
And then Pythias is just a goat,
Um,
just a
all of
random
you guys
goat.
Take.
take 3 bludgeoning damage when you
Ow.
just when you guys just hit the thing harder than what they did. So
You mean it didn't roll?
hit
or
my head on the
anything?
way down.
well, you
God.
were rolling like almost like
Just-
by the end it was almost vertical. So
It's embrace
it's just it hurts a
shins.
little bit, but it's not. It's more like you busted your shins up a little
When
bit.
we all get to the bottom and we slowly fall to the bottom, I was like, that was amazing. That was so fun.
That was
I
horrible.
like
Entire
it.
tribe.
This is
He's just
great.
calling a Meister a bastard.
See, guys, and Damon's like really hyped up at this point because he just like fell, and he goes over and he picks up Pythias, and he's like, "We have nothing to worry about ever. Like we just fell down a giant
God's
pit, and we were
bastard.
fine." What?
This god's a bastard.
This god? Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, all I'm saying is we're all fine.
God is a
I
bastard.
did think we were going to go into
I
spikes.
would rather face a fight head on than have to deal with this bullshit.
We
That's right.
are indestructible.
My life just flashed before me.
Wasn't it beautiful?
No,
Oh well.
I haven't lived a very great life, David.
It was also
I
very
was hoping I
short.
might have a little longer.
Okay.
It was also very short.
Dropping into
I
this
was gonna say.
Dropping into this room from above, you only fall a short distance before you. Blah, blah, blah. Around you are 5 bronze statues of ducks, about a foot in height and equally spaced around the room in a 3x3 pattern. Apart from the center spot, where you stand in the second. What? Oh, in 3x3 pattern. Then the center spot where you stand, so 3x3, where you stand, and you stand in the middle, big spot.
Wait, 3x3 is in 3 above us, 3 below us?
No, it's like around you. So
We're surrounded by duck statues. That's all
You're
that
surrounded
matters.
by duck statues.
Wait, but how many duck statues
6,
are
7, 8. There's
Doesn't
9.
matter.
There, it's. Hold on.
Sorry.
You said 5.
No, wait.
I
It
would
be
say
8.
it's. Yeah. Hold on. Trying to read what I wrote and make sure it still makes sense.
Is it like this? Like, is it like 1, 2, 3, and then So there's like 4 in the corners, and then 4 on this side as well.
Yes.
So there's 8.
I guess, yeah, but I don't know why. I think I said 5. Okay, there's 5. There's 5 ducks.
There's 5 ducks.
I just know that. Okay, there's 5 ducks.
There are 5 ducks.
And they're a foot in height.
Yes, they're foot in height. Each statue wears a different hat.
Oh.
One has a chef's hat, one has a top hat,
Oh, dear God.
one has a bonnet, one has a tricorn, and the last one has a very wide brim and feathers. Each of the statues sits on a circular pedestal facing a different direction. The chef is facing north, the top hat south, the bonnet southeast, the tricorn west, and the brimmed hat northeast. In the open spot between you and the door, a clear glass-like key is hung upon a stand underneath a glass enclosure.
Okay.
And
I point at the chef hat one, and
there
I
is
say,
a bronze door
"That
at
one's
the end of this room.
What?
I point at the chef hat one. I say that one's you.
That doesn't look like my
I
hat.
put at
at
the
all.
tricorn one. I say that one's Kyrie.
Which one? Which?
What-
Can you give me the directions?
Like
Directions again.
metaphorically, because that's a pirate hat.
The chef is facing north. The top hat is facing south. The bonnet southeast.
That one's Colette.
The
Well,
tricorn west. And the brimmed hat
Is
northeast.
that you?
So there was
I
a
guess so, yeah.
southeast. No, just double checking.
The bonnet.
Okay.
Bonnet is
Okay, I was
southeast.
making sure because I know there's a all cardinals, but then a southeast and a northeast. Just
So
double
there's
checking.
five duck statues, 3x3 area, foot in height, each wearing a hat. The hats and the directions were in the center. Anything else that? we missed?
There is one of the pedestals in this 3x3 is in a glass case. There is like a glass key.
A glass case with a glass key.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
He's,
Lunch is the
yeah,
key to
lunch-
life?
or it's
Lunch,
a,
yeah.
a tasty snack is the
A
key
tasty
to
snack.
life, or whatever.
Wouldn't that be the chef?
I'd assume so, but I don't know. Like,
Maybe let's
things
check
have
under
like
the
open
chef hat.
mouths, or
Oh,
Check under the hat.
idea.
Yeah.
do we?
The hat is like a part of the statue. If you try
Oh.
to push
Stone.
it, it doesn't move.
That's
Give me,
a really
give
good
me,
idea.
somebody give me a
until I saw it
boost.
was
I want
part of the rock.
to look at
Can-
these things' mouths.
Can they
I'll
twist?
give you a boost.
They
Thanks.
do turn.
Oh, they turn.
Oh, they turn. What, are their mouths like open? These ducks?
One.
No.
Okay, no,
One
I'm
must
good.
feel like
You
a
can give me
duck with
that.
all this
The
sweat
chef
splashing
towards the
around.
key.
You face it towards the key.
Anything happen?
Ducklings.
Not visibly.
Let's turn them all the way except for the chef one towards the key.
That's a good idea.
You do so. Because it still doesn't seem like anything happened.
Dang it.
Those
that
are
was
good
a
sound effects, Dave.
Thank you. Didn't make those sounds at all. I just did them.
And that's everything that's in this room.
Can the key move?
Tasty
at
snack
all?
is the key.
The enclosure.
The enclosure did not move at all.
There's no door.
You need to eat the key.
There is a door at the back of the room.
Get away from the glass.
I'm going to the door.
Get away from the glass.
I'm not near it.
Shatter.
Oh,
The key looks like it's also made of glass.
Above the glass.
Okay.
just before the glass.
You cast your shatter. Glass shatters.
Key?
If you made sure that the key did not
Yes.
Yeah, the
get
shadow.
into the shatter, it's there.
Key is okay. Key
Yes.
is safe. Key,
Key
chef.
is friend. Key is chef.
You give the key to the chef?
How do we give it to him? He doesn't have hands.
You grab the key.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like glass. Feels a little sticky almost. Not
Uh-oh.
like super, but it's a little sticky. You give it to the chef.
I run back over and I'm like, why are you breaking things?
Just
you think
Stick it on. Just apply it.
Do you think
falls
Frazzle
in
put that in his
Can I-
mouth?
Tasty snack is the key to life.
Yeah, I think we may have to ingest the key. He said. One of us.
It's
does.
sticky.
Oh, we gotta eat
Sticky
it.
like what?
I don't know.
Like
Sticky.
saliva?
I don't. I don't.
Sticky hands.
I don't
Yeah. Let me-
like the route
Ferret.
you're going, Ferret.
Let me see it.
Fair.
Let me see
That's
it.
a really good idea. Not it.
Hold on. Before we determine, may I see the key?
Make Pythias eat it. He doesn't have taste buds.
I take the key.
And it's
Uh-huh.
sticky.
It's
it
slightly
is indeed
sticky.
sticky. Can I like smell it? Does it give off any sort of odor or aroma?
Oh, wrong.
give me a survival.
They're just holding their hand out and just looking at it, just like in dismay.
It's slightly sticky.
Ooh, 28 for survival.
You taste and you can kind of smell. It's not super
It's
easy
poisonous.
to smell, but you can taste it.
It smells like
Very
cyanide.
It tastes like honey.
Some
Actually, it
science
tastes
honey?
more like sugar.
It tastes like sugar, actually.
Does it? Jeremy just.
It feels like you just looked a whole bunch of sugar.
Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat
Doesn't
it,
like
eat
that
it,
sugar.
eat
Oh, I
it.
don't know. I got a lot of cavities
Is it a
last
sugar?
time.
No, you can do it.
Maybe we
Got
should
this.
maybe we should
As in,
try
like,
using
what?
the key first.
Like a sugar cube.
Because what if it just disappears? It
Is
doesn't
there
come
like a
back.
keyhole on the door?
Just eat it.
Not
Handle?
visibly.
Eat the key.
The key to life. Tasty
key to
snack.
How big is the key? Oh, it's tiny.
Thank God.
It's not super big.
I thought it was like
But like one of those
like I was holding like
Dun,
the
dun,
Legend of Zelda
dun,
boss key in my hand. I'm like
Jeremy's
taking
like,
the whole Subway footlong, like Scooby-Doo
Jeremy.
style.
like anything for the world.
Try to bite it.
Okay,
No.
just tentatively.
Like it might just be like a candy
Like-
cane.
It's as if you're eating a candy.
Oh,
You just you eat it and then ka-thunk at the door.
Where genius is! I rode the door.
Glad you guys figured it out.
It's a glass.
anyone got any like mouthwash? That was real sweet.
It was very sweet.
Taking my water skin.
They're
Do you have
just
any
like
mints
looking
in
at
your
their
bag?
hand in dismay.
No, it's
It's
just have good berries.
What was the point of the ducks?
There was a little bit of dirt from the ground, but
Oh,
I live in the country. It's fine.
Yeah.
shard of glass from the
you know, 5 second
As I'm
rule.
running to the door, I stop and I turn. I'm like, what's the point of the ducks?
Probably a red herring.
I bet there's another way to open that glass thing other than the way Issa did it.
It's just the
It
easiest
worked
way.
though.
This is a catch-all spell.
Wait, I want to find out.
It's a smash.
I'm gonna go to all the ducks. I'm gonna make it so that they're not looking at the middle.
nothing seems to
I mean,
I don't think anything will happen
Please.
now.
I'm
the
gonna figure
glass
it out.
is already
already
broken.
broken.
What if there's something in here that
It's
like
already broken.
Like
reveals
secret-
to us?
like
There's
secret treasure?
There's like secret
But
treasure.
it's already broken.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I've done more dungeons than you.
Oh
Can you
boy.
fix something that's already been broken though?
Let's just find out, okay? I make them
Damon.
all look at each other.
Damon,
Yes.
we're leaving.
No. I want
Yes,
to figure
we
this
are.
out.
No, we're done
Come
here.
back.
I want to figure. No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
No. What if we can't?
Why would the god leave a treasure chest somewhere where there's nothing else besides ducks?
What's the point of the ducks?
Isn't the symbol of the god a duck?
Yeah,
The
but
man
that-
behind the duck?
But then why are they here?
It's the symbology of the god.
Yes, but why can they move?
There probably
Because
was a
there's just
reason.
there's probably a
There's-
different way, but we cheated. Let's go.
every temple we've gone to has some type of strange thing to do with the god that we're the stones for.
Yeah.
You guys suck. I don't mess with the ducks.
We're-
You
Sorry,
guys
we're
going
not
to the next room?
overachievers.
Next dungeon, I promise you can do whatever you want.
To the ducks.
Yeah, when we go to the god of the forge, you can do whatever you want.
No.
Go wild.
You'll
Uh-huh.
never.
I bet
We'll
there's like
find
a
the
cool
god of
workshop
ducks
there.
just for you.
Mm-mm.
Well, look, Damon. Here's the thing, buddy.
Buddy.
If we're going down into this place, right? There's got to be a way out. And if there's a way out, that means we can come back, and we know what to do now.
I just don't think that anything bad will happen.
Besides developing cavities.
No, there's no more keys.
Jeremy
Also, that is not like a big negative. It's not like a giant monster shows up.
What if it does? What if these ducks
What if a
come to
giant
life?
duck shows up?
Then we have saved it
I'm
from
still
the next
waiting
people who
for
come
that.
over here.
What if it looks
Hang on.
like one of those types of ducks too?
It's fine, just keep going.
Thank you.
Making it out, you find yourself in a cavernous space. The walls and ceiling appearing to be that of a natural cave, while the floors have been carved flat. At the center of the space, near the back wall, an altar of carved stone sits, upon which a familiar face of robed kobold leans.
Hi.
Their face
How do you get
Told you
here?
it was him.
smiled into to that of what could be described as a smile. If kobolds could even smile.
It's just like,
They can't smile. That's so sad.
However, that is
They
not
just open their
that is
mouths.
not the most interesting thing about this space. Behind the altar and the kobold, inserted into the cavern wall, is a flat wall made of solid black metal. Something that you guys have seen before.
oh, it's the vault. We found it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here?
Craggle speaks up. Congrats! You figured it out! You figured out the puzzles.
You knew everything.
You
Yes.
bastard.
I set it up!
All right.
Well, I
you
prepared
did?
it.
You
I
did all
prepared
that?
it.
That was really fun.
Who set it up?
That was great.
If you prepared it, who set it up?
You did a good job.
It was the people before me. You know, the people who built this place. I didn't build this
Who,
place.
who built this place?
I don't know.
But then how did you notice how to set it up?
I just figured it out.
Divine
What?
inspiration, perhaps?
I enjoyed it.
Hey, what do those ducks do? Back
Nothing.
there. See?
I got
They're red herring. There was a few red herrings in there.
So
Apple
how were we
knows
supposed
never
to open the
lies.
glass in the first place?
Huh?
Break it.
You just break the glass? Any
You just-
way
you
we'll
could
do?
just did you break the glass?
Yes.
Damn, I had to make
No.
a new glass. He's like, you could have just picked it up. You could have just grabbed it and picked it up.
The end credit of this episode is him
Brilliant.
putting it back together.
Yeah, exactly. It's a post-credit scene.
walking around breaking everything.
You know, kobolds can't smile, but they can frown.
Well, you made it
She
anyway.
has an issue with Shatter and kobolds.
No.
I don't know what that means, but
Don't worry.
How does Valkyrie know?
What-
How does Valkyrie know?
Pretty sure Damon has mentioned this.
No.
What-
Has Damon not
I
mentioned
don't know.
What now? Mr.
Well,
Craggle?
you guys,
Craggle?
Ask for
by
name.
the way, I think you said, how did I get here when you walked in, right?
I did, yep.
Points over to a little, like, cobalt hole.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have my own
cobalt hole.
passages I made. So, points to the wall. That's the shiny rock thing that you were wanting, right?
Yes, it is.
This is the
That is
fastest
exactly
we've
what
gotten.
we were here for.
I know.
Thank you, Craggle.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
Yeah.
How do we get in?
Craggle, do you want to come with us?
No.
No, this is my home.
Yes, no.
He
Power
said
kill.
vetoes. Shatter.
The cobalt shatters you.
He's like, you want to come with us, Craggle? I'm not going where you are.
Gabe did put a picture in the even fall,
It's-
or not even
it's
fall,
good.
sorry,
That's
AVNIA,
great.
and it's
With a Glock.
Glockachu.
It'll be this Glock Glock.
Total party kill.
All right, guys, who wants to open this vault?
Oh, you're gonna open it?
Yep, that's what we're here to do. Is that okay? Can
How
we do
do
that?
we open the
I didn't know
vault?
you can open it.
Oh,
How do we open it?
oh wait. How did we
Normally,
do- how did
somebody
we do
with
it last
cool
time?
blood normally is able to do
Isn't
that.
that
I've
all
got
of us?
cool
Oh,
now?
isn't that what you were testing me for? Do you want me to try? Then you could find out.
Oh, that's a good idea, Damon. Because
Okay.
you never got the
See,
chance to
did-
test it, did you?
just don't touch
touch
the
the
shard.
stone.
Okay.
No, I think it'd be really funny if Valkyrie had the Chaos Shard. I think it'd be.
Well,
What
hold
if
on. Let's just see
No,
what happens.
no.
It's the
remember-
things my students would do to new
Remember,
students who came in.
remember what
They called it
happens.
hazing.
Remember what happens to the people who don't have the special blood.
Yep, that's true. Don't touch the stone unless the vault opens for you.
Okay.
What happens?
Then there would be no.
You don't want to know, buddy
Bad
boy.
stuff. No more happy. No
In
more
the
happy
middle of
Craggle.
the conversation, they were like, "You can open it." I'm gonna go try to figure out how to open it. So I'm
Hey,
just gonna start
Craggle,
walking.
are we the first people to be here in a while, or have other people gotten here before?
You're the first people I've seen.
Oh, well, great.
How old are you?
He doesn't even know how long he's been here. I don't think he knows how long.
30 weeks.
30 days, weeks, year?
I lost track of time.
How long have you been here?
That's okay.
That's honestly relatable. Eats is just like,
As long as you like being here.
Yeah.
Sorry
Okay,
about
all right,
that.
well,
He
there we
saved
go.
me.
He
He
Right.
gave,
Indeed.
he gave me a
Is
home.
there like another duck
He
over
also
there?
gave us
Praise.
a circlet of fire blasting. So
I'm just like
Huh?
touching the.
Yep.
The master provides.
yeah, she's just in the background.
Jesus.
Like,
it's just like
As soon as you touch
My
it,
hands don't
through right where you touched it, shapes of glowing blue light like spread across the surface of this black wall, and then etch into a square, a door like rectangle, and then.
It opened.
Well, I guess no meeting is a coincidence then.
well, we know.
Never doubted you for a second. Just saying.
Yeah. The door opens, and you see inside an empty room.
Uh-oh.
The room's empty.
What?
That's no good.
Though it has those same kind of glowing geometric etchings throughout the inside.
There's a lot of shapes that I don't understand.
There is,
if you
do
see
not
a snake man, do not talk to him.
You do not see a divine shard, but instead you see in the center of the space
A snake man.
a snake. No,
It was me.
a ball of like energy, almost kind of just sitting in the center.
Damon, I think this is more your speed.
No, you're fine.
It's a big ball of blue stuff.
Oh. That's not normal.
Was it blue?
Yes, it's that kind of color. It almost has like almost like arcs of like blue electricity, I guess you could say, kind of spread from this thing and hit the walls.
What is it?
Looks like a ball of magical
Does
energy.
David know what it is?
Roll. Give me
Guidance
Arcana.
on Damon. The nature god guide you. What's her name again?
What's my god's
Sorry.
name again?
How can you read those dice, dude?
What's my god's name again?
Well, look at that. Actually, it says 7.
It's so
When
hard
you
to
look
read
at the
those.
number, you go,
17.
You remember math class?
I'm looking at it from this angle and like I can't even see an etching on
It is a little tricky.
I can see 12 from
This
right
looks
here.
very similar to the type of energy that you can often see is like directed through black diamonds.
Okay.
But usually it's contained. This doesn't seem as contained. You can't tell exactly what it is or what it would do, but you definitely know that this is like magic energy.
It's just a theory.
It probably does something if
I
something interacts
think
with it.
it's a divine shard without its casing.
Just looks like raw
It's
magic.
just the raw energy coming from it.
Isn't this the magic?
Do it, Baron, do it.
I already have one.
Isn't this
No.
the magic god?
It's like the chaos god.
No.
Is that
Is it
accurate?
magic god?
Trickery and magic.
It's
Chaos and
both. See both.
Baron,
not trickery.
you're the most magic.
You know what, Baron?
Well,
I
the
think you're the
document
most
you sent
magical
me
guy
says
here.
trickery,
Oh,
so...
well,
You
the document's
you
wrong.
could try it. I don't
Well,
know.
it's
what
ca-
it
it's
is.
kind of-
That was AVNIA v 1.0.
Wait, we
Or-
don't
we're
know
in a
the
new
other
patch.
one. offer myself
This is
up.
like AVNIA 4.72,
Yeah.
so
0.72.
V 4.72
Then a
beta.
new patch notes came out.
yeah.
New character
0.13.
added.
Yeah, I'm
Buffs
developing DLC.
I constantly change the little things in the back.
Nerfs and buffs.
0.13 bug fixes.
Kyrie's incredibly nerfed.
Yeah.
Change no longer viable.
You can no longer try for baby with the Grim Reaper.
Stupid Sims. Baron, you wanna
Like,
give it
strangely
a
enough,
see
whirl?
before my eyes
can
all the
still,
games
I
I
don't want to
walk
offer
your-
myself
walk
up. I'd be
them into
super
the
down,
pool,
but I know maybe you probably want to get in on this super magic cool stuff.
I don't know if I want to be torn asunder by the arcane.
That's fair.
I know that I was cautious about coming back, but that seems like I'm going to
Honestly.
Crackle like pokes his head into
a
the
maelstrom.
Oh, that's cool.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
don't touch it, Crackle. You might die.
I mean, I'll eat
You
it.
seem to have a lot
You
of.
want to eat it?
I'll
Damon
Hold
steps
on,
forward and he
hold
rolls
on.
up his sleeves and he says, "The radiation's mostly gamma."
That's what I was waiting on. I was like, he's got those hands that seem to be
I
a bit
do,
more
although
capable.
Farron
Do you have a
really
stone?
wants to eat it. No, I've never had one.
well then,
Then it's yours.
you
It's
can
yours.
have mine or you can have that one.
Okay.
Come on, Damon. This is what you were born to do.
Clang!
I don't know if that's true.
I'm sorry, that was a disgusting noise. I didn't think that would happen.
As soon as you touch the ball, all of you guys see he touches it, and it almost looks like he gets pulled into it.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Disappears.
Cool, I gotta go pee.
Damon's gone.
Thing's gone.
is this thing
Is
still
the
there?
thing still there?
Thing is still there.
What?
Are we all
We
supposed to
may
go?
have to go into it. Oh,
You grab it.
Oh, I can't believe this. Fuck it.
Colette's just there like,
my
If all your
my,
friends-
I'm just
my
gonna
boyfriend
Tyrese
just grabbed the.
It just goes through.
Colette's like, my boyfriend just grabbed this magical orb
Yeah,
that
she will too.
does something.
From
Chick left his mic on.
I guess is what people do.
just staring at you.
Yes. After you?
Wait, did you go too?
Yeah.
I think ladies first.
You got me there.
I will touch the orb.
you disappear.
I think Issa's the
Instead
only
of,
one left.
I am no man.
Issa looks around like, well, rid of them.
Time to leave.
Yeah, they'll do it last. Yeah.
You touch it, and you also disappear.
What about
Crackle's like,
Craggle's like,
We're like,
and then the door
Universe in my
shuts
hand.
in front of him, so he doesn't.
Oh no. The master giveth and the master taketh
yeah,
away.
but how?
Another
If
soul
it
for the
didn't,
soul.
he would have touched it, and he would have been like turned into a
Least
monster. We
those
would have to put him
fools.
down.
I'm
Instead
sorry.
of easy,
Sorry.
just
After
like
everyone else
upside
touched
down.
it, Issa would just be like, well, rid of them, and walk away.
The realm of entropy
The end.
over here.
What is
The
Echoes?
world shifts around you, dissolving away before something new takes its place. You are no longer underground, but rather at the top of a grassy hill.
Nope.
A fog obscures much of your vision apart from the hilltop, though trees and bushes can be seen further down the hillside. In front of you is a strange scene. A long table has been laid out with several chairs, a few on each side, and one at the head of the table. The table is littered with teapots, teacups, saucers of milk, honey, and sugar, small finger foods like bite-sized sandwiches, a couple of charcuterie boards, and more.
Oh.
Everything is all of the dishes are mismatched, yet still, and everything it's kind of weird and mismatched, but it all looks pretty appetizing. Behind the table, a strange covered metal cart in the shape of a teardrop is parked, with a door to walk inside of it and a window to look out. In front of this cart are weird statues made of a strange material, neither stone, wood, or metal, made to look like pink birds standing on one leg.
Flamingo?
The ice sculpture of a flamingo?
Well, I didn't say ice. I said it just a strange material, neither wood, stone, wood, or metal.
Felt.
It's made of flamingos.
Seated at the table are two figures.
Oh.
At the head seat is a figure you guys have seen before.
Magic Mike?
The
A
king
man in a
himself.
tuxedo with a top hat, a small duck atop of it, and pale skin, white hair, and slightly pink eyes.
I was busy doing the fish stick.
I was gonna say.
Magic Mike. The other figure, however, only one of you recognizes. Isa.
Oh.
You recognize the Empress.
Uh-oh.
She looks like a fairly young girl, 12. Long, white, flowing dress with dark brown hair that goes down and kind of fades into different colors and almost seems like it's floating and disappearing into almost smoke.
Whoa.
For you guys.
Issa 10 minutes
shows a
ago.
picture of the
This
cold
god's a
girl, like,
bastard.
Oh.
He's like, I am the master of this realm.
I was the pretty girl the whole time.
He took those masks as me. Like,
Well, I mean, it's Magic Mike plus
Oh.
the Empress, and it's just like,
Oh my gosh, wait.
oh,
Is that?
Come
Of
on.
course.
Eh.
Yes.
And then for the viewers. Bump up.
So just, yeah, you can hit that, or you can double click or you can do that.
Oh.
Appear to be deep and hushed conversation as you all appear. Seeing you arrive, the Empress gives a nod to Magic Mike before standing up and saying, "It looks like your company has finally arrived. I'll leave you, Mike." And she turns around and starts walking into the fog. He calls off after her, "Always good to speak with you. See you, Luna," and then turns to greet you guys. "Welcome.
Where am I?
Come, sit down. Come, sit.
I'm just like,
What?
I mean, I'm just gonna go
What
sit.
is this?
Food.
This guy is.
Issa
Teleport
was
us
like
multiple
looking
times.
like they were gonna walk after the Empress. You know, it's
Uh-huh. Do you walk after the Empress?
Is she a friend of yours?
it is Feywild, the Empress.
We're in the Feywild?
That's the Empress?
That's my Empress, yes.
Whoa. I didn't realize. I should have like curtsied or something.
Is this the Feywild?
What?
Is this the Feywild?
Does it matter? That is.
Are you asking this in
She's
character
mine.
or?
I'll explain later. You don't know what a material plane is.
The Feywild is my home. I doubt we're in something similar.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It is. You are home, so welcome home. Isa, this is Magic Mike.
Yeah, and they're just like,
He kind of waves his hand a little bit, and you can see some of the
all the numbers.
you can see some of the fog depart, and you see in the distance, a couple miles maybe, a large, towering city, a gleaming
Oh.
city, and you can see actually as it departs, you can see the sky isn't blue, it's light, but you can see Aurora Borealis covering the sky.
That's cool.
Wow.
Welcome to Dromterlund, and this is my home.
This place is really cool.
Yes.
Nice spread.
Yeah, come enjoy. Come sit.
I'll say.
If you want to stay, Issa, or you can head home and deal with your business with your mother. You can go do that as well.
Wait, was that your mom?
No.
Is your mom a god?
that was the
Okay.
No.
Okay, no.
No, that was what some would call the Empress, yes.
The fact that you
Ain't
know
that,
my
ain't
mother.
that what she is? I mean, Issa knows best.
The fact that you
A lot of
know
these people go by many names.
of my dealings with my mother.
We have been paying attention to what's been going on in escapades. Might be better for you to address her soon.
Yes.
I might
Stop
almost
eating
suggest
everything.
you head.
Don't
Take
worry.
no
we'll wait.
dealings.
Can I
Listen
eat the
carefully.
charcuterie?
You can eat the charcuterie.
Oh, thank goodness. I
Any
already ate
dealings,
so
though,
much.
be very careful. This place can trap,
Okay.
and it can keep you. And it will not let you go.
Huh?
All right.
Be careful.
All right. You gonna be okay?
I was born here.
Have,
And they'll walk off.
And Issa walks off into the fog.
Are we gonna see you again?
Perhaps.
Okay.
But I love you.
He turns to you and like, well, we have a lot to talk about before I let you go and do your hero stuff.
They still have my ring.
What
Sorry,
is it?
That was.
And that's where we'll go on break.
Oh, it was break time.
Whoa,
Cool.
that's pretty
Dang,
cool.
this was pretty
Gotta
awesome.
go, buddy.
Golly gee, thanks everybody for tuning in. We're
Yeah.
not gonna go anywhere, but Grace is.
I gotta go be at work at 4 tomorrow.
Got out of the
So-
way to get Grace out.
I'm gonna go to bed in like an hour.
Also, Angriest Bird God donated $10, sending some love.
Thanks,
Oh,
thanks.
thank you,
Thank you,
Angry
Angry
Bird
Bird
God.
God.
Thanks.
So, before we go
Got
on break,
birds. Is that the duck? The angriest bird god is
yeah,
the duck.
that's Magic Mike.
The master
We
provides.
give shout out to our patrons who are over
Jack,
supporting,
no, you're on it.
supporting
No,
us
you
on
two.
Patreon.
No,
Okay, all three of us?
All three. Let's do it.
We were
Okay.
able to with the Patreon funds get a new camera that we'll be setting up. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. I don't know. But thank you everybody for that. So big shout out to Dub Mill,
Digged in.
Oh, sorry. Noah Barden.
Soft.
How do you say that one?
I don't know. How do
Isn't
you
that
say
the
it?
one that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you always get this one wrong.
You have to say it.
Is it Mayo?
I don't know.
All right, whitetail. There.
You're
Mayo whitetail.
Big buff.
Cyber Reptar 13.
Mama Love and Papa Joy.
Will Pratt, possibly related to Chris Pratt.
Addison Henning.
Jessica M. Reno.
Rez Storm.
Rorin Verlaine.
K. Zachary Neese.
Duncan York.
Adam Halleck, Death Defier.
Melody O'Vara.
Pimpin' the Hood.
Antonio Oliver.
Notorious Thief.
Fluffy the Barbarian.
Argus Fallen.
Jaron.
Grant Goad.
Dallas Gaylord Lane.
Cal the God.
Shuriken Sean.
Trademark.
Yeah, of course. Michael.
Ryan. Does it say Eisenberg? Mm-hmm. Okay, I need to look like
6
this.
salmon in a salmon cask.
Tom Michael.
Alice Lilybottom?
When we do
Yes,
this.
that's
Oh, that's
so
very
much better.
Nice. That's very nice. Laurent.
Angriest Bird God.
Micah got a puns.
Zav, creator of D&D waifus.
Cade L Autism.
I love me some good nanners, but the shells are too chewy and get stuck in my teeth.
That's like quotes.
That's really terrible.
That's like quotes from a Sea of Thieves character. Penguin culture.
Teutonic Knight.
Mimi H.
But I never learned how to read.
Duel.
Sorry, Loco.
Borger.
Josh Travis.
Psychic pineapple.
We killed a man and rolled him in a sheet, and Zephyr threw him out a window.
Arthur
Oh, no,
Souza.
that's-
That
oh
happened.
my god, that
That's a
threw
deep
me
cut.
back.
That
That
actually
was,
happened.
who said that? Tenevu?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Arthur Souza.
I shall consume Borger.
Oh,
You better watch out, Borger.
Zach K.
Weasley 65.
Miro Stahl.
Joel Westerland.
And Layered Olive.
Thank you guys so much. Really
Jesus.
appreciate it. We'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Okay, we're back from break, and that's just because I was talking about how I got Emma a Kylo Ren, an Adam Driver pillow that is like, it's like his face, but then it's like his skin around the rest of it, so it's just like his face. And then I just wanted to make sure that it was said live on stream. In our bedroom right now, you can go get it right now if you want, there is a Levi body pillow in there.
No way.
There is.
Yeah, go
I
get it.
sent it to Jacob as a joke, and he bought it. He sent me the Etsy link. Like,
Go get
it's
it.
on the way.
Dude.
No.
Go get it.
Visit us and
Dude, Jacob, wait, you did that? I did the same thing to Victoria for Christmas.
funny.
She sent me a Thanatos body pillow from Hades and was like, "Get me this." And I was like,
I want
"All right."
that.
And so I got it, and she was like, "I wasn't serious." Wait,
Hades is on Xbox Game Pass today.
Is it?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'll go home and play it.
it's
Go
a
get it.
very good game.
That's what I hear.
It's got two sides.
It
It's so
does.
good.
It's pretty nice, yeah. It's got two different sides.
It is-
You guys gotta see
is
it.
one against TOS.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it
100%.
is.
So it's got like the smiley face.
Yeah.
It was only the sheet,
know.
though, so I actually had to order a body pillow as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it was only the case?
They're
Yeah,
sold
we actually,
separately.
they have body pillows at Target.
Or no, you wanna know what I did? I
Oh my
here he is.
god.
Show him on screen.
Put it where Grace
Yes, please do that.
Oh no.
Oh, turn him around, though. Show the other side.
Oh, what's on the other
Come on, give
side?
us the other side.
Other side.
Other side,
will
other
Twitch
side.
take us down?
No, they won't.
No, that's fine.
No.
Oh man.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
There,
The
Grace
suspenders.
hates Attack on Titan too, so this is fitting.
I love Attack on Titan, so
It's okay.
there she is. You say it's okay.
I mean, I like it. I just personally get very disturbed by how like graphically violent
Can
you,
it
like,
is.
Oh, that's why I
Like,
love it.
I can
Down a little
handle
bit so
quite
he's
a
not-
bit.
No.
There's just a line where I draw where it's like, oh man.
There we go.
I think the plot is very interesting. I left like right when all the intrigue was happening, which is kind of a bummer, like the whole Kenny thing.
You know,
But-
never mind. I'm just not gonna say it.
We found our.
That's really dumb.
We found our. So
is that?
our guest player.
He had a meaty cock on his back part. Just a big old.
It's honestly.
That's his anti-aerial gear.
Anyways, that's it for the game. See you guys later. Bye. Okay. So let's just jump in the game.
Talk
I
about
guess.
Colossal Titan.
If it's uncircumcised, is it the armored Titan?
I have
Go to sleep again.
I have one of
Back to bed.
Tyler. I have one of those old. Do you guys remember that video app where like there used to be that meme that was like, insert your name here is one thick bit. Let me see.
I
No,
have
I'm
no
sorry.
idea.
I don't know what that is.
I did that with Colossal Titan, and I'll show it to you
Oh,
later.
that's cool.
Because it was back when I
Yeah.
was into Attack on Titan. Now I
Nice.
only watch romance anime.
The feel-good anime?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just finished.
Yes.
I just finished Gakuen Babysitters.
Feel good
So
romance
wholesome.
anime like Angel Beats.
I want to watch that one actually.
It's very good.
I hear it's good.
What's wrong with you?
Be ready for emotion if you watch.
Oh, I love emotion.
Okay.
One of my favorites is Your Lie in April. I'm still
That's
freaking.
very good.
I'm still
It's also a
coping with
very
that.
good anime. Sorry, welcome to the anime
And-
podcast.
No, keep him!
Anohana.
No, you stay.
The whole time?
Have you watched?
Yes, he
Yeah.
stays.
Have you watched Anohana the flower?
I have not.
I forget what the
Nothing
rest of the
to
name
say.
is.
You,
called,
you
but that
guys,
one's
you
really
guys
sad.
forget that in the second episode of Sunder, I was late.
A pineapple?
And no, a watermelon.
Yeah, that's true.
A watermelon was sitting
Mario
in
Sack,
my
I'm
spot
sending you
the
the
entire
video.
first
I'm
half
sending
of the
you the
game.
video right
Here's
now.
the deal, everybody. Listen up. In the podcast episodes, in the description is our P.O. box. If you guys send us body cover pillows,
Oh no.
I will start putting them up on the stream. Only if you guys send them, though.
They need to be safe for
Yeah,
work.
safe for
Yeah.
kids.
Safe for you.
I mean,
Safe
you
for you
can-
too.
honest.
You
You
can
do
send
it,
them
and
not
we'll
safe
just
for
get
work,
black
and I'll just
duct
cover it
tape.
up.
Oh, yeah, I'll take over
exactly.
titties and
100%.
ass.
Yes,
Oh
100%.
my god.
So if
Don't
you
fucking
send
random.
them, we will put them up. All right, that's on you. Okay, let's go.
Jesus Christ.
On you.
I'm
All right.
very nervous about this.
Don't be. It's my thing.
So, you guys are at this buffet table of teas
Right, yeah.
and charcuterie boards and cheese and sandwiches, little finger sandwiches, and Magic Mike is here. So,
Is Levi Ackerman also here?
no.
Damn it.
actually here eating.
Yeah.
What a great D&D game that we've got. I want somebody to tune in right now and be like, "Got a Levi Ackerman body pillow," and you're sitting at a table with Magic Mike.
What has this become?
It's like a Dimension 20 game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and Issa just left.
Issa just left.
Bye,
we have a lot,
Issa.
and he like says, so we have a lot to talk about before I let you guys get on to your hero's journey.
I think we
We
do
do?
have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't realize you were the god of chaos and magic.
Yeah.
Didn't we figure that out when he told us he could take us?
But not when we previously had talked to him.
You guys talked to him before?
Yeah.
You were there for that.
No,
No.
no.
Oh,
figured it
yeah,
out.
we had talked to him before that, yes.
In the
Oh.
black.
Oh, that's right.
We
You,
had
like,
met.
got-
Well,
What's your deal? What's your deal with throwing us into the sky?
We got this
it was,
magic
it,
item.
it was fun. It was literally just fun
I
for
can
me.
respect that.
It was much of the stuff that I'm gonna put you through, or I have put you through, I guess. Not going to. You already have gone through a lot of my stuff.
Okay.
Is kind of just entertaining for me, but also kind of to see how you guys react.
So where's the divine shard?
He literally lifts up his hat, and you see it floating underneath his top hat.
How come you can't do that?
I'll give it to you in a moment.
I
But
could. You want me to?
Yeah, they theoretically
I
could.
just
wanna
You gotta
talk.
give it to
Yeah,
us.
wait. You're a god, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I have so many questions.
sure, yes.
Do you guys want to have a go? Because I'm going to take up this entire
I
conversation.
already talked to my god.
I don't know what I would ask a god.
Okay. You don't know what you would ask a... You've been with us for 5 minutes and you're just cool with this?
I'm very confused,
Okay.
but
Can't stun.
you could ask anything.
Okay, so first of all, what's going on with the snake guy? He's got one of your things,
Yep.
and
That
you
is-
guys just gonna do nothing
snake
about
guy?
it?
You guys are what we're doing about it.
Wait, why are we your puppets?
Because
We are but mortals.
it's a long story, but the reason
Issa
why
would
is
say.
because the stuff that we are able to do now is a lot of the bigger picture stuff. We cannot directly interfere with what goes on with you guys for various
But you
reasons.
brought us here.
So why were you able to? Yeah, why were you able to do that if you can't mess with us?
Because I made the executive decision to have it finally give you guys a little bit of a ability to chat.
You break the rules.
I'm the one that breaks the rules the most.
Is there like
What about the
somebody that
banished
is there
one?
like an almighty god that like
No.
like so
Well-
you all are like a team?
A council.
Technically, well, it'd
A
be
council?
closer to the council. You could consider Ash, who would know, Ashona, as kind
Ash.
of the
I don't like how
leader.
There are people that like worship your god, and he's like casually like, oh, you know, Ash.
Well, I mean, I'm sure a lot of professors at your place, you know, the
Okay, that's a valid point.
the
So,
students
anyways,
worship the ground they walk on, and you just call them, oh, hey, Dave. You know?
She would be considered the leader of our little group, though we have our own. We're the leaders of our own sectors.
Domains.
Okay, so why did you bring us here? To talk?
To talk.
To give some answers?
Well, you guys have some burning questions. I can try and give
I
you
have
guys
burning
much.
questions. I feel like I'm gonna just know the answers, and I just more disagree with how you run things.
Well,
I have a question. While we're here, is time passing differently where we are from?
That's a good question.
Oh, yeah.
technically, since you're in Drum Tuluna, yes, it moves both faster and slower. So, I'll try and get you guys up by about the same time.
Oh,
Okay,
Okay,
well,
that's
you
a terrifying
could
thought.
I have
let
a
us-
little bit more control.
Can we go back
between
in
it.
time?
No, I don't want to go back in time.
That sounds
That
terrible.
is. Look, thanks for a second.
Would there be two of us?
I don't want to.
travel, Damon.
I don't.
That's
He says yes, and we all phase out of existence.
It's. I would say it's theoretically possible, but I would it'd be not recommended.
Damon. Your nose is bleeding.
So why?
No one has done it before, and I'd rather not have you guys be the guinea pigs.
So you wanted to talk to us, right?
Well, I know that you guys would want to talk to us.
They
Well-
mentioned a snake guy. What's that all about?
So,
Now, who is he? What are his plans?
you guys know of the divine, well, what you would call the divine pantheon. One of them, you know, is the banished one.
Is
The
the
one that
snake guy
we've
the banished one?
kicked out of our little group for doing things more than just bending the rules as I do, but rather he tried to do something that not only did we not agree with, but something that would be irreversible.
He tried or he succeeded?
Tried. Well, he didn't get very far before he cut him off. But we had attempted to lock him away, disconnect him, I guess you can say, from his abilities. And it didn't... Well, he was able to wiggle his way out and got his essence put into a high priest in the Imperium, and that is the snake guy you know of as today.
Who is he? What's
So
his name?
he
You guys are
is
fighting
that
a
is the
god?
banished one,
I
essentially.
didn't know this until right now.
Apparently.
Yes. At this point, the person who this priest was before is gone, and is just the broken essence of this being's consciousness.
So we're up against the avatar of a god,
There's-
is essentially what you're saying.
Yes.
There's
It-
no way to like exorcise this snake or take the
I have a question.
god out of the snake
Sin-
guy.
sin- Since,
Not
he,
quite. It's not super simple.
since he's a
Worth a
god
try.
and he's interfering, doesn't that break your rules of no interfering?
Yes.
Can you guys not interfere to stop him from breaking your own rules?
I don't know if you entirely know what you're.
Oh, bummer. I can't believe I lost that. That was like one of my
Dun,
favorite.
dun.
Oh,
Oh,
we're back.
we're back.
Howdy,
So
gang.
it looks like we're back.
We are
Hello?
very crispy right
Sheesh,
now.
what's the
though.
last thing you guys
We're a
heard?
little crunchy.
Yeah. It looks like it's good on my side. To me.
What's the last thing you remember?
Yeah. What was?
No, what's the last thing you guys heard?
Yeah, guys. What was the
remember.
last thing that we were talking about before we went dead?
Baron was
Oh, here
asking
we
a
go.
question.
It's getting less crispy. Yeah, Baron was asking a question.
No, Baron's
Big fart. They must have heard you.
Okay, so we what did we do? He explained that Snake Man is the depowered currently avatar of the banished one,
Yes. John.
essentially.
Essentially.
And Damon asked, "Why do people get powers if you guys
yeah,
can't
That's what
interfere?"
it was.
So, generally, what we are able to do. So, a lot of our time is spent allowing the cycles of the world to operate correctly. And we do that in a variety of ways, and one of those is by helping some people who have a special connection to some of us by offering a little bit of our abilities and powers. Since you guys have kind of been, or at least some of you guys have been deemed very important to keeping this world running, we have been watching you and trying to make sure that we can.
What stops you
Offer
from
up.
giving your power to everybody?
Many different things.
Everybody's
It's not
super-
just.
Do you have like a
Then nobody
checklist?
is.
Mm,
Hi, can you?
it's less of a
read that?
checklist and more of trial and error.
It's just confusing to me because you don't interact with this world and you don't do anything. You want to make sure that it goes the way it goes because
We do a lot more than you can see.
I figure as much. But
And sometimes things have to happen, even if it doesn't seem like they should be happening a certain way, they still need to happen.
so are you in control or not?
Yes and no. We try and make sure that the world keeps onto a path to keep going. Lamona helps us out by looking into the future and plotting that course and affecting people generally in various ways, including dream states, hence why she is dreams and prophecy. I make sure that the magic flows correctly through different people, different things, making sure that nothing gets too chaotic, but also is chaotic enough to keep...
It's not too regimented.
Yes. We work in ways that aren't always obvious. One of those is... One of the ones that is more obvious is gifting certain abilities.
So-
things like your friend over here and being able to channel some of
What
her
about
Vonas.
someone like me? I'm manipulating it and using it in ways that weren't necessarily intended.
I also don't use magic at all. Exactly.
Yeah.
What happens?
And you don't have to know. You don't have to be able to have an innate ability to have magic. We might... You guys, all of you that have what would be considered divine blood to you guys are conduits.
Does that mean that I have the divine blood?
You saw
She's
as you
new.
opened it. Yes, you do have it. Not all of you here do, though. Kind of looks over at Colette. Colette, you do not. But most of you guys here do.
I actually.
Sorry, Clyde.
So,
you gotta go to the non-divine blood.
Yeah.
Damon
Kid's table of the.
Damon asked
charcuterie
me
board.
if I would have a question, what I would ask, and I didn't have an. I do have a question actually. Why am I like this?
Oh boy.
I'm not... It's not my place to tell you exactly how it happened. What I can tell you is that...
Was it one of you? I wasn't born
No.
like this.
No. Someone else. Someone in your world. They thought it would be a very great idea to merge powers between two different realms and, well, create a you. And it's very similar to how some other people do, but in different ways. Yours is a little bit of a unique case.
I still want to
Who
answer
did
my
it?
question. Sorry. Whenever you're done.
Are you not going to tell me who?
That's not my place to tell. That's not my story to tell.
So you make sure everything works correctly and it properly functions throughout the world. Me manipulating what you give into the world, is that properly functioning?
Yes. I mean, there is a god of the Forge who literally creates the idea of creation using any means necessary, including manipulating magic, manipulating the world. You are technically being a conduit of creation. Whether it's Icar's version or another. You are all have your own free will to do whatever you want. You don't control that.
So when I'm sorry, Vivona, when she, he, she, they, when they look into the
The battery's dying over here, so
Oh,
if you have it,
can you
I
hand
would
him
like
this
to.
wire?
when they look into the future,
Lamona.
Lamona, has that already? So you guys know what happens.
Not as explicitly as that. And,
Oh no,
I know.
Pretty sure it's a.
Tyler, you hit,
I know.
you hit starting soon.
Oh no!
We're back.
Sorry.
That was funny.
I think they all have their own little areas of control, and it's more of a. If I'm understanding correctly, everybody has their place in what they do, and neither one of you interfere with each other.
We don't directly interfere with each other. We work together as a team.
Well, I mean,
And that's what happened with the banished one, is that he went against the team.
My only question is, why not work together to make everything perfect?
Because that's not how the world works. We don't have the ability to make things perfect. We have the ability to sow the seeds.
You don't know what's going to grow from it, though.
We know-
Unintended side effects.
Part of Lamona's job is to see which way those paths can go and try to guide the world along those paths. We are trying to make as perfect of a world as possible, but perfection isn't necessarily achievable. especially
balance.
so long as we allow you guys to be able to have your free will. And that's kind of a key part of this whole system, is you guys are able to make the decisions for yourselves. All of you down in Iris. And to answer another question, that was what Damius tried to do. He saw the world as imperfect and decided that in order to try and make it perfect, it was time to wash it all away.
Oh. I don't like that.
There's
we have
no
similar
way
names.
for us to make it perfect. We can help to try and guide it to make it better. But he wanted it gone. To start over Damius. And he wanted it gone to start over. And we said, no, because that isn't possible. This was our best shot at making it as good as possible. And we still have faith in you. Now his goal, since being broken, isn't even to start over. It's just to wipe it away. He doesn't want to hit the reset button. He wants to erase it.
Do you know where
Make
he
the
is?
means necessary. He travels a lot. Doesn't stay in one place for too long.
All right.
What's the deal with the divine blood exactly? Are we all descendants
I was gonna
from
say
the
that.
same progenitors? Or are we... Is this like a blessing that was given a long time ago that's just flowed its way down? How often does it manifest? Like, do all my siblings have this blood? Do my parents? Do our
It's-
parents? Are
It's
we
a-
all like related somehow? That
I
last
wouldn't-
one's very important.
I wouldn't go as far as to say...
The kids always turn out really weird.
I wouldn't go as far as to say as you are all related. But I would say you all have a similar... Well, I don't know how much you would know about that.
Try to explain it like you were explaining it to an idiot, because you are.
Every living being has it's very hard to explain without you knowing everything. He literally says that out loud. Every living being has a set of rules that make up who they are. How their unique features, their unique things, that get passed down when people have families and have children and continue.
Right.
You all have one of these rules that allows for the divine blood. Different levels of it, but yeah. And it is kind of a passed down through the generations type thing, though it is not always present. You might be able to pass it on to someone else, but you might not have it yourself. So you all are descendants of a similar system we had set up in the beginning of your world.
But not related.
But not necessarily related, no.
Okay.
Created, I guess you can say. Created together and honestly try to facilitate, but it doesn't always take.
How rare is a blood type like ours? Are we few in number? Are there a dime a dozen of us, and we just happen to be the straws that were drawn in your little game? Or
I want to go so far as the last one, but I want to go as far as the first one either. I'll say somewhere in between. Anyone who can channel magic through themselves has it. And not everyone who can't doesn't have it. Such as you two over here don't necessarily channel the magic through yourselves, but you are able to be a channel for the magic.
Then why
That's the
doesn't
thing.
Colette have it?
Because Colette gets her magic from a different source. She doesn't channel it through herself, it's channeled through something within her, has been placed in her.
So you can have it if you don't have magic, and you can have it if you do have magic. But even if you get your
Magic
from a
is
different
very-
source, it's different.
Magic is very finicky.
That's true.
In our side of the veil, our side of the field, magic is channeled through what you guys call the black diamonds. All magic is channeled through that. The divine blood is simply your body being able to, I wouldn't say produce, but propagate it within yourself, giving you the ability to channel the magic through that. It's less that you yourself are channeling the magic, and more that the magic is channeled through you, through this essence.
Is that what you do?
How do you mean?
So are you the one that decides that?
No. We cannot go that detailed into it. There's a bit of random chance to it.
So then what do you do?
And technically it is AVNIA's job to try and help with the propagation.
So
Well,
then what do you do?
Well, the way, I don't know, maybe I can answer this for you. The way I see it, Damon, these gods are less omnipotent creators, and they're more like you. They're kind of like inventors. They're clockmakers, and they set a clock into motion. They don't necessarily know what's going to happen to the clock. Or farmers, maybe. You know, they plant the seeds. They don't necessarily know what's going to... They have an idea of what's going to grow, but they can't count on the weeds. They can't count on the birds that come and eat up the crops. They can't count on their...
And we try to
There's trial
maintain
and
it.
error.
We try to maintain it to give as best a result as we
They're,
can.
you're trying to dam up a river that's constantly flowing past your barriers.
So then, who created everything then? Why does it all exist? Did you find it? Was it something you stumbled upon, or was it something that you made?
It is closer to the first than the second.
So it's something you found and that you gave life to.
Yeah.
Wow.
We come
Okay.
from a different place.
At
And
first, actually,
transform your world into what it is now.
that makes me feel a lot better. I thought you guys just kind of blindly made everything just to be like, oh, let's see what happens. And it's like,
No.
oh no, people
They're
are
trying
dying.
to-
We
tame
have our
it.
reasons why we created your world, and why we are trying to maintain it as well as we can. You guys are honestly our lifelines.
Okay.
Us as in us, or us as in everybody?
You can say both.
So what if somebody defies
You are
you?
to the entire project, our lifeline, to save it, to make sure it doesn't fail. But the project, I call it the project, we call it the project, your world is our people's lifeline.
So there's nothing that you guys can do if somebody decides to defy you and work against you.
I think that's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
Well, I was
It's-
getting there.
Sorry.
It is more. We would try to find ways of stopping that dam, and putting obstacles in that way. But a powerful enough person, yes, we would be able to stop it.
Okay.
And in fact,
That puts
you
a lot
guys
into
are
perspective.
that. You guys are our means to try to plug up a hole that we accidentally left from someone who is trying to defy us. He's defying us more than even other people would be considered. And try to... Yeah. I would say generally it's less trying to stop people from defying us and more from people who are trying to bring you guys down.
This place in this world is something that you gave life to, that you want to continue to grow and be in the eyes of what you wanted it to be. But you still want it to have its free will.
Indeed.
You don't want to control it. But at the same time, you still give it what it has. You can influence it in certain ways, but everybody still has the option to say no.
Yes.
Somebody's just said no way too many times.
Someone who said no to something that not only affects themselves, but will end all of you.
Is that a possibility?
For him,
Is it a possibility for him to win?
it certainly is.
Sheesh bageesh.
Well,
It's certainly a possibility, but it's one that we are trying to limit.
If
And
it wasn't a possibility, I don't think we'd be here.
I will say, things might get a little close,
Yeah.
because the paths that have to be taken are treacherous, hard, and might not seem like things are always going well.
What's the point of the shards? How do they factor into all this?
I have a theory, but I want to hear what it is first.
Well, let's hear your theory first.
No,
and
because
I
then
will-
I'll sound silly if I'm wrong.
No, well, that's interesting.
Okay, I think that they're the only one of the very few ways besides the way that certain individuals are chosen because of their divine blood and are given the conduit for magic instead of their own conduits of magic that are reminiscent of a god's power.
You're very close.
So while the black diamonds can feed through certain people and that gives them a link, these are those but without the people involved. It's just the pure raw essence of it.
I would say it's closer to being as close to getting as close to a direct connection to our, as you said, domain, I guess, where the essences that we've put ourselves into, as we can offer to someone who is able to channel it.
Okay.
And a part of that is...
I feel like we said the same thing, but you said that it's a choice still.
I guess. It's less pure energy and more of a refined, I would say.
Oh, okay.
I guess
Got it.
my question is more... I can probably understand why... What was his name? Damius? Why they might want him? If they're an essence of divine power and he manages to gather them all. I mean, I know that they do have one at least.
Mhm.
And I'm guessing if they have one, then potentially they have or want more.
Indeed they do.
Ah, great. Good to know.
That is new information.
Do they know where they are?
This group, they know where most of them
No, them.
He?
Does he have like a nose for that kind of stuff since he used to be a god? Because, I mean, we got the map room. Is there another one like it down
There's
in the
not
Imperial?
another map room, but he has a very similar knowledge. He knows the general whereabouts of where the vaults are, but he might not know where every single one is, or have direct access to every single one.
Is it bad that we're taking these out of these vaults? They seem pretty protected.
Some of them are in the hands of those that, even within their vaults, are in the hands of your enemy. So I would say it is... well, I'll say what Lamona said to me. Well, Lamona to you. And not your friend. Even though that they are protected within the vaults, sometimes being protected is not always the end goal.
What's the goal with them?
Then what's the purpose of the main vault? Does that harness something? Harness their energy and create some sort of effect? If they're not to be protected, then they're probably meant to be used, right?
Just nods. What I will say is the end goal at this point isn't to protect the shards from Damius. It is, but not just to keep them safe, but to allow them to be utilized in order to end the threat once and for all.
Okay.
Because you can leave him in the vault, but he will never stop hunting for them. It's why he started the war in the first place. He wanted access to the shards that were in AVNIA.
So, let me just get this straight. Our situation, just for my own sake, and maybe for the sake of others, if they haven't voiced their concerns yet. So basically, the whole reason that we've been sent on this divine quest is we gotta find.
I didn't realize it was divine, but now I realize it is.
We've got to find these shards before they can end up in the hands of someone who's either trying to keep them from us for the sole express purpose of them being able to take over the world unmitigated,
I think it's
or
destroy the world.
unrivaled, or to potentially use them as a means of assisting their conquest and eventual destruction of this world. And the reason that we're here is because we are essentially your agents, your being your little posse of gods, because you don't want to get directly involved, because if you do, it could fundamentally change the way this world works, and you don't want to do that.
We are not
without having very good cause to do so.
We are physically not even able to directly interfere.
Oh.
I am
Wow.
technically not even here.
Oh, okay.
That's very interesting.
You're still kind of affecting it, though, because
is
we're
that-
talking to
Yes, but this is as much as I can really affect.
Is that based on an agreement that you all made, or is it based on the way that this world was when you found it? You could shape it to a certain extent. You could guide its path, but you can't necessarily block it, or
It is the matter in which we are able to shape it.
But Damius, even in his weakened form, seems to have more power
He
than you
put
do now.
himself into one of you.
So essentially,
Oh.
it's
over
it's
about it.
it's the gods can't affect the direction of this world. They can guide it, but they can't directly interfere. It's up to the mortals, us, and any gods that potentially insert themselves into us.
Mm-hmm.
They can change the direction.
And that
of
is
the
something
world.
that we do not want, is to take over someone's agency.
Things are starting to make a little more sense. Even willingly? Sounded like Snake Boy was pretty willing. This is suddenly starting to make a lot more sense.
I would
Oh,
say, even
Yes.
willingly, it is not a great idea, because his soul was ripped to shreds. When
Fair
There
he
was a
was
point where somebody said that
He
we
has
should-
no. His soul isn't even a thing anymore.
Fair enough.
And that's worse. A fate worse than death.
I have a
Why?
question for you guys. How long have you guys been traveling and doing this?
I don't remember.
Oh, about
A few months
3
now.
months.
God, has it only been 3
Why
months?
Maybe
are we
4?
just now finding out how important this is?
You're telling me.
I didn't even know this was like a thing. The king told us to do this.
Because
They did tell us at one point, and now that you've explained everything, it makes sense, because back then when Vavona was
talked
like,
to me, yeah.
"Hey, can you guys go get all the shards?" I was like,
it's. I would say it's more that it's not that they haven't been told, and more that the ones doing the telling are usually a little bit more cryptic about it, and I'm a little bit more, let's just get this fucking done. And he literally says,
I like this guy.
For saying that, I still feel like you're holding some stuff back.
of course. It's
Is
not-
that because you want to, or because you have to?
I don't think he has to do anything.
That's probably
I would say it's a little bit of both. There are aspects to this world that, in the way it runs, that if... I would say it is not always a good idea for everyone to know.
I mean, I don't know why they would tell us anyway.
There are things that will fundamentally change your perspective on the world.
Hmm.
That
Also, at the
we'd
same-
rather leave unknown until the right moment.
Okay.
We're also just kind of tools, conduits for this thing.
That was my other question.
If we become there may be a time when what we're doing is now the wrong decision, and a new group will be chosen to take from us.
That's what I'm thinking.
Why
if
tell us all the thing when we're not the final solution?
That's fair.
We're just part of it.
Also, is this what you ask of us? Is to stop Damius?
I would
Or are
say
you giving us a perspective to make the right decision?
I would say the latter. You can
I guess we don't have to do anything.
disappear and leave Acromere, travel the ocean, and get as far away as you can, and leave Damius up to his own devices. In the end, no matter what, if you decide that, you and everyone you know will be gone.
Okay.
So it
Forever.
has to be us.
Not necessarily.
If we fail,
If you fail, You are our best hope.
I think it's they don't have a plan B.
That's what I was thinking. Not without fundamentally changing everything.
I would say we're in the...
In the end game.
We gotta stop Thanos!
We don't have the time to have a plan B.
See, with all due respect, kind of sounds like you're holding a gun to our head.
Oh, so that actually was what I was getting at. But they can't affect anything. We literally could spit in his face right now and he can't kill us. I'm not going to do that.
I would say
but
I'm not the one holding the gun. I'm the one telling you that there is a gun.
the gun is being held by Damius.
I guess.
They have no way to do... Like, if you
I guess
wanted
that's a good
to...
point.
And
you
if the gun
wanted
is
to-
fired, it not only do you lose, but we lose as well.
If you
know what it
defied
does?
Vivona,
He pulls the gun off
she
his
could
back.
do nothing about you having her powers.
Appreciate that.
It's only in you if you decided not to have your abilities anymore. It
And
would cease.
She would no longer channel her power through you, sure, but that is your choice.
But you could still siphon it. We are near... I shouldn't say it that way. They are, like you said, just like us.
I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse.
Right? It makes me feel better.
Everything's mortal.
It makes me feel better because now I know that I wasn't abandoned by you. You just literally couldn't do anything about it. So what's up with him and his oath? Where does that come from?
I asked for power, and I was
Oh.
given it.
But then it can be taken away from you.
Yeah.
Who decides that?
I mean, I was given a list of things to follow, and if I don't follow them, then I won't have power
yeah,
anymore.
exactly. Who decides that?
Ashona?
Because
Hope.
by my theory, it's you.
That's what I was going
Well,
to say.
yeah.
It is.
It's an internal thing. It's an oath you made to yourself.
Yes, that's what the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool, Farron.
I mean, you could also do that.
No, I don't think I have
You
the
did.
strength and capability to do it like how you did
presence
it.
of will.
I think you've already.
Exactly.
I think you've already done it.
Well, exactly. That's what I was going to say. I think we've all done it in our own separate ways. And I think that yours is just the most admirable. That's just incredible.
Thank you.
And now it's proof that that isn't some guy just doing this. It's you. And you could choose
To not?
to not. And that I'm just saying that's very admirable, Farron.
It's a little high concept, but we all could choose to not do what Farron does. We all could. Infinite capability of kindness. Infinite capability of destruction.
And Kyrie decided swords.
And piracy.
Which, I mean, fair enough. I get why
And
you went that
alcoholism.
route.
And
But
alcoholism.
I mean, yes, and alcohol. Man, if we could just get that guy learning some spells.
He could do anything.
Drunk wizard.
No, wait, that's not how it works.
I think
I feel bad for Kyrie.
I think Kyrie's happy where he is.
Yeah,
Kyrie made his choice.
yeah.
That's. Yeah.
Good for him. Good for
This
him.
is all making so much more sense.
All you had to
So
do
much
was
more
talk
sense.
to a god.
See, I do feel better.
Only.
Don't get me wrong.
Can you guys like start giving out pamphlets when we get born? We can just read this.
You can't read when you're born.
I'm gonna start doing that. Bruh.
To be honest, that's actually a wonderful analogy.
That's
when we started this journey.
You learned to read.
That's true.
Now
we've
you're
just been
capable
taught.
of-
Now I can see.
We are now hooked on phonics.
Amazing.
Leapfrog.
I'm still gonna start telling everybody about this.
Rivet.
Maybe not everybody.
I would suggest keeping it,
You-
I wouldn't say to yourselves, but certainly a little bit more under wraps.
If some
Most
weird
people,
priest comes up to me and is like, "The God is gonna smite you," I'm gonna be like, "Mm-mm,
sure.
they can't actually."
What about-
He's gonna be like,
I-
"Screw you."
What about the banished one?
Except for he's the only one that can do it.
Yeah. Priest's not wrong.
Let's
Although,
kill us.
see, I do have to say, for as much existential dread as this conversation has caused me, I feel like there has been just as much hope kind of flowing through me now, because I know that even though we're going up against a god, that god isn't necessarily more powerful than any of us.
Oh
Especially
yeah.
not when we're together.
But he does.
He has plenty of power, but he
Sure,
is
but-
able to be defeated.
I mean, we weren't as powerful as we are now when we first started out. If we keep going, who knows what we could achieve.
We could be our own gods.
I have one more question.
We're basically gods.
When we leave here, where do we
Watch
do we
it
go
go.
back where we were? Or can you send
Actually,
us,
yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Yeah,
Wait, what?
can you send us to my home?
yeah, she's got urgent business there. We
I
all
will not
do.
send you as far as that, but I will put you into a favorable position to get you where you need to go.
Can you get us into the country? Because
Wait.
otherwise I'm going to have to sneak
Yes,
them
it
in.
I
will
thought you
be
couldn't affect things. How are you able to drop me from the sky? That's not. No, you just said. Come back! You broke your own rules.
Imagination.
I mean, he said he breaks the rules sometimes.
He did say he breaks the rules sometimes.
Maybe,
Don't do
maybe
that.
sometimes he gets to be a funny
see,
guy
he's,
in a top
he's
hat.
affecting the way the world works on a very small scale. He's
would-
just affecting one person's position
Plus,
in the world.
have you ever killed
you were,
anybody?
You were on the ground and you are now in the air.
I think
And
it
then
would have
he-
been a lot worse if you died.
It's
from
micro
falling.
quantum
And
mechanics.
he gave you a gift. He gave you the
And part of that
Yeah,
was
why were you
to-
allowed to do that?
And part
you
of it
buy it?
is
Yeah, he fell out of the sky for it.
You paid a cost for it.
Yeah.
was a
it
trade.
was a way to guide you into where you need to go in order to get you guys to start thinking about the world differently.
So, Damius controls the Imperium, and he has the Banished One stone. Was his name Damius when he
Yeah.
was a god?
That is what you would have called him, yes.
So Damius needs to be stopped. Damius controls the Imperium and is basically going to war with the entire world for it. And I think he wants all the stones. That's what he wants.
His goal would be to get the stones and
I just realized Damius
use
killed my
them-
dad.
Oh. Are you okay?
That is true.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just putting that together.
Oh.
Where is he?
Damius?
No, I just really want to kill this guy now.
Would you
Okay.
like a tiny piece of cake?
As I said, he
Oh, okay.
he travels a lot, jumps from place to place, and has his hands, his claws everywhere.
I assume he's in the jungles of the Imperium.
Right now, I believe he is, but he's not always there. You might see him again in your paths, but you won't be able to. You won't be able to beat him until the very end. The
We
story.
need all the shards to beat him?
He's a god.
and
But
if you kill his hosts right now, he just gets the new host.
So, do we have to seal him in the dark world? Like
So wait, how do
Ganon?
we?
I
How do
was
we?
gonna
No,
say-
you need to
I read
give
that
him the
book.
same
How
fate
did
he
he
gave
Yeah.
Breath of the
his
Wild.
host.
So wait, so how do we? How
It's a
do
really
we
good
beat
book
him?
title.
I was about to be like, we could totally kick his ass right now. But we can't kill him.
That is something
until-
that I am going to have to let you guys find out.
What did you ask?
You can tell us everything except for how to beat him.
Yes. Gods sometimes are not.
In the moment, we will know.
That's the power we have to find along the way.
It
I
is
guess.
if I told you now,
We'd become too confident and then we'd all die.
we're too scared.
Oh.
Makes me very nervous as to what this will require, but I won't pry any further for my
How do
own
you defeat
sake.
him? If I told you, you wouldn't want to do it. Oh,
That's a great sign.
That's the end game. You said there was one where we won. Is this? Tell me, this is it. If I tell you what's going to happen, it won't happen.
Yeah,
4,605.
I have a.
Lamona is just Doctor Strange.
I have one
I
last,
still.
one last question. Considering that you're a powerful god, even though you can't directly affect what things that happen, except for apparently people's position relative to the ground.
I cannot affect your free will.
No, that's fine. I don't know. Is there any way that you could give us maybe like a little boost of that divine power in maybe like, I don't know, a level?
I don't
Like
know-
a single level, just a
two.
skosh.
Well, I don't know how you know about levels.
I was using an analogy.
What level?
How do you know?
Like a level, or a floor.
An upgrade.
I don't know,
Step.
like an upgrade. Yeah,
Ooh,
a
I
stat
like that.
boost.
When was the last
As it
time I
were.
leveled you guys up?
It's a while ago.
Do you want
Like-
do you want like a calendar
Rivenhall,
date
probably.
or like?
Rivenhall.
I think
probably.
actually the end of.
I think it was the end
Rivenhall.
of the
was
Rivenhall
it?
arc. Yeah.
I think it was actually right before we went into the little
I was going to say
the Maelstrom thing.
Oh,
I
really?
think I think it wasn't as long ago as we thought. It's just we just don't play as often right now
yeah.
as we get
Like 4
game
months,
canceled.
I just
sadly.
feel like I've been level 9 forever.
It has been a while.
We leveled up Oh God.
Chat.
We don't have it on the cards anymore either.
No, we don't.
Chat, when did we last level up? Help.
I think it was the first game back in person,
I think it was.
and it was right before we left to go to the Maelstrom.
We did do a lot though before.
So that was basically like 7 games ago.
That was like
No, it wasn't 7 games.
Four
It
or
wasn't
Seven
five?
games. I don't know. I was just
Oh,
asking a cheeky question.
I have
don't really...
I have a real question. Where the hell is all of our money? Do you know? Dijkstra, he said he was going to pay
Oh,
us,
yeah, can
and then
we
we
trust
spent
that
2
Dijkstra
months
guy?
at like
He's
yeah.
he's not going to answer this.
I will give it a little
What
bit.
the fuck? Why can you drop us out of the sky and you can answer certain questions, but also you can tell us where our money?
Well, it's something I've already said before. Damius has his claws everywhere.
Shit.
Dijkstra's
so he is
evil.
a spy.
What about the
Let's
princess?
kill Damius.
No, I think the princess is cool.
She's very pretty, but she
Yeah.
could be
Hey,
evil.
what's the deal with the princess?
She looks like you.
She does.
Why is that?
I think it might be your answer.
Is she a god?
Are you the princess?
Well,
No, I'm not the princess.
I thought you was the princess.
I guess you turn
What?
to a princess.
What she knows is very
Just does a
similar
little spin.
to what is the
Little
truth.
Elsa.
And why I present myself the way I do.
Okay.
She is very, very connected to how she has what you guys have, your blood, but in a way that her connection to magic is incredibly close.
Okay.
She is a. If you guys are conduits, she is a central hub.
Okay.
Even though she herself doesn't cast magic.
Does she know of her importance?
I think she does.
She knows that something is up with her, but she doesn't know exactly what.
Pretty interesting that they place her right on the front lines of a potential war.
Okay, so
That's her choice.
Yeah.
She requests it.
I'm.
I feel like she should be the main character of this story, not us.
She has her part to play, and so do you.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Yeah, no small parts, only small actors. Coming from a small actor, I understand. Thank you.
I mean, the final fight could be on the front line of the...
That'd be pretty crazy.
And then she could
It's
be
like one
there
of
and
the
she
old
could
tales.
help and like she would sacrifice herself to save us.
I hope it doesn't come to that.
Well,
I'd
I don't
like,
wanna
I'd
die.
like all of us to survive this one. I know it may not.
I like that I'm in
necessarily be
control
likely.
of my own fate. For a long time, I thought I wasn't. It's glad to know that I am. But now, you know how I was like really confident yesterday? It's like the most confident I've ever felt. It's like 10 times that now.
Wow.
I want to climb
You've
mountains.
turned over a new leaf.
I want to
Kill Snake God?
Snake God, Dijkstra. I think
I don't want to.
I think we get away with murder.
I don't think we should. No.
I think we could.
See,
I
I
can't.
feel like it's Damon. The one flaw I see in your plan. I know that we're all kind of here because of gods.
Yeah.
But I feel like if we kill one of the most powerful men in the country, and someone asks you, Damon, why did you do that? And
God
you say,
told me.
God told me to. You're never gonna see daylight again,
I
my
get
friend.
why there's crazy people now.
Let
It makes
the,
sense. It all connects.
Yeah, it makes sense. They were all right.
Yeah. Hey, what's with the dark dimension?
By the way,
Dormammu.
let,
Shadow Realm.
let the
When-
record hold that Arden's timestamps say that we leveled up after the fight with the Syndicate leader. That was our last
That was the
level.
last level up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, Arden unfortunately is not going to be doing any more timestamps in the future because they are busy. But
thank you
fucking
for
Arden
Yeah.
MVP.
The MVP.
Yeah.
And also, thanks to Shuriken Sean who pointed that out. So I went and looked. So I went
TM.
and checked, and Arden has a timestamp for
My
the end
favorite.
of that.
Very
episode.
Thanks, Sean. TM.
Yeah.
I have
no
no more questions, by the way. I am like I am so good.
I'm ready I'm ready to move on.
I don't think I've understood half of what has been said, but
Do
I've
you?
understood enough.
You'll figure it out. We'll help you along. We've been doing this for 3 months. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, this is really weird for me to just kind of get.
Look, you're learning a lot of this information as we're learning it too.
It's been 3
know
months, but I
before
feel
it.
like it's been a year and a half.
It really does. My dear, you're essentially getting like 3 months worth of information crammed into your skull, and
Yeah.
I know what kind of dissonance that can cause. But you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
I was a teacher.
Yeah. They didn't mention that, but they said that your
I
name
think
was
it's
Professor
been-
And then I
Damon?
stopped a train, and now I do this.
That's-
Exactly
How does that
4
happen?
months.
Oh, really? Today?
Yeah.
Wow.
That had the same
If
energy
somebody
of
was if somebody was pregnant at the start of this game, they'd still be pregnant.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
what'd you say?
What? That if I like, I'm a professor, had the same energy of that TikTok sound from SpongeBob, like my friend's in there. Congratulations.
Oh, unless you count the session 0 that wasn't recorded, and you played a different character,
Yes,
and you
Who
two,
did you play?
Azeraphis.
Who
who's
is that?
probably an
A
evil
tiefling
guy
warlock.
now.
Oh, he's probably a villain in this adventure.
He's actually a villain in the Questonomicon.
Oh!
Secret spoilers.
All right.
Please don't leave out of
So about that level
Want to see
boost.
the art for him? I can't show it on screen,
Any
but after.
any last questions?
I can't think of anything.
Does
You have a
Lamona know
bathroom?
when we'll die?
I,
I think I have back in my
No.
trailer. Points to the metal structure. It's
Oh, okay.
it's literally
Ooh, Winnebago.
A modern day trailer?
a modern day teardrop
Oh
trailer.
my god, that's
the hell?
amazing.
Lives in an RV.
with plastic flamingos in front of it.
Holy fuck, this guy's awesome. He lives in Florida. Cool, thanks.
Makes a lot of
I'm
sense.
terrified
Florida
of public
man.
bathrooms, but I think I'm good
That's
here.
like a house one, though. That looks like a little house.
God, I feel like I could come up with a lot
Yeah.
but I don't really know
What's your
if
favorite
they're
color?
useful. Well, not
What's your favorite
necessarily
food?
that.
He looks down at his very purplish colored suit. I thought that would be obvious.
I don't know, bro. This
Well,
looks kind of like purple
My
and
favorite
pink
color
and
is
blue
also
and
purple, but I don't wear
Yes.
it.
brown.
Favorite color is purple?
Yes,
Good to know.
like a lilac. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lilacs.
Yeah. Well,
They grow
I
outside
don't
my
know.
house.
I can't think of anything else. I feel like if I learn any more information, my brain's gonna explode.
What's your favorite food?
Yeah. What do gods eat?
Yeah,
do you
do you
even
eat?
need to?
Not anymore.
Not
Not anymore.
Do you still
So
eat?
You used to have to eat, and now you do not.
Do you have like an amulet that like makes you not need to eat? Or did you?
It's a little more complicated than that.
Ah.
Don't
Okay,
you
can
have
we
one of
stop
those?
asking
No.
questions to the god?
Why?
I really want to go.
Why ducks?
Because they are a great animal.
You know what? I have a couple ducks. I agree.
They're
I agree.
they are chaotic, but have reasons behind it.
Did you know that there's a kobold living in your temple?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just
I
making
know.
sure.
He's funny.
I feel like he might be the most important piece of this entire place.
He's also
He did lead us.
All right, hand over the shard.
Oh yeah, Damon wants it. Little.
Lifts up his hat and there you go. Like, it like floats over to you.
Oh, you just affected with our world. You just affected our world.
We're on
Did you
a
just break the
different
rules?
plane of
Did
existence.
you just break the rules?
No,
Yeah.
you asked for it.
Oh.
As I said, I
You're gonna
break
be
the
a-
rules a little
The
bit
world
more.
just crumbles in on itself.
Yeah,
Everyone's
it's a paradox.
dead.
I'll
Yeah.
also say that this area, Drom Tulun, as it is known, or this side on this side of the disc, the Feywild.
Wait, it's a disc world?
Drom Tulun is.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Technically lays outside of either the material or the dark realm,
You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, you
and
really
thus,
shouldn't have said
and it was
that.
actually created by Lamona herself, and
Oh.
thus you have a little bit more liberty to play around with it.
Before you go ahead.
Maybe yours is more important.
Oh, so we call her Lamona, but Issa refers to her as the Empress.
Mhm.
Do you have different names here too? And do they worship you here, or
Um,
do they just worship her?
They mainly worship her because she is the one who created this place.
Okay,
I
they just let you keep your
I
house
just
here.
visit. They don't even really know.
Oh, okay,
He's a freeloader.
Luna knows, but
okay.
oh, I should say, amongst ourselves, we know our actual names.
You're Mike.
Michael.
Michael. That's a
Yes.
good name.
They're all like Michael, Bob, Jay. They're just regular
Well,
ass people.
Well, Lamona is Luna.
Uh-huh.
So
What?
What's the sun?
What?
the sun,
The s-
a star
Uh-huh.
floats.
sun?
Yeah, so what are those?
And Mercury's hot too.
I'll let you figure that out later.
Yeah, Damon.
You're not getting out of this
Damon,
one, Tyler.
in a future Lamona Saw, you will be the one to discover what it is.
Damn it! All right.
Just do
To put it
this.
simply, it is a giant ball of superheated gas that
Okay, you didn't have to get all sciencey on me. I attuned to the
Now you
stone.
know how it feels.
Now you know
as
what it's
per,
like to be in
as
my
per
brain.
usual, your form changes for half a second as you attune to the stone. I actually think I do have an item for this one.
Damn you, Tyler.
I know. I need to really.
Mine is.
I really put yours in.
It's like I've had this one for like 3 games.
You
Which
can
is like
control
I created
water.
this
You
one
don't
before I
know
created
how
that one,
much.
so.
This is like I've had it for like 3 months at this point.
Yep.
Is it in Dandy Beyond?
Yes.
Beyond.
I guess you
Beyond.
have.
Shard.
If you have homebrew, you should be able to find.
Feywild, Astral, Elemental Essence,
It's probably
Far
an
Realm,
artifact.
Amethyst. Is it the Feywild shard?
No, it's different. So let me.
What's the name of it? The PP
Duck
shard.
shard.
Duck shard.
Magic Mike
Turns you into a duck.
Yeah, you can once per day
Magic
you can
Mike's
turn into a
elongated
duck.
shard.
It's just a worse version
Yeah.
of Lamona's.
No.
Magic Mike's Colossal Titan.
This reminds me. Did you know? I don't remember where it is, but somewhere in Canada, they spent like $300,000 of taxpayer money to make a giant, like 5-story tall rubber duck, and it's in a river in Canada, and it's like a tourist attraction.
That's cool.
This is a real thing. It's like a
Is
5-story.
it like a
tall.
hotel?
I think it's
No,
just a
it's
duck.
it's
just a-
literally just a
When you
giant
said
yellow.
story, I thought it might be a house.
No, but that's how tall it is.
Yeah.
It's
If you build
a
it, they will
rubber,
come.
like a bath rubber duck. It's
like
5
Japan
stories
building a
tall.
Gundam.
Yeah.
And it
Except
was
the
like-
Gundam is
It cost them like
It is.
$300,000.
I mean, maybe the duck could be a gun.
$300,000?
Gundam?
Yeah.
Yeah, Canadian dollars.
Oh, that's not that much.
I didn't know I needed that in my
For
life.
Canada.
That's a lot of money for
Yeah.
a rubber duck.
They're
For
like-
like one guy, but for a rubber duck, that's a really cheap rubber duck, to be honest. How big is it?
You said 5 stories.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Sorry, $200,000.
When you move up
Only
to...
200,000. That was money well spent.
Oh, I have
Great
seen
That
that.
was money well spent.
I feel like I've seen that in some memes somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
serious. That is like not that much
Where-
money.
where
for a
at in
giant
Canada?
rubber duck.
Apparently, people were
apparently
really
went on
upset.
tour. The duck.
Went on tour.
Thanks.
Oh, it's Toronto.
Thanks, Oak.
It's in Toronto?
It's in
I don't know.
Toronto.
I think if you think
Alright.
about it, you charge someone $5 to see it.
Hey,
100,000 people see it. That you've already made your money.
Yeah.
back.
That's true.
And you
Exactly.
made the extra.
instead of going to New York for our anniversary, can we go see that duck?
Giant duck.
Yeah.
Go to Toronto.
I want to go see that duck.
Well, I don't know if it's out
Um,
now.
Oh.
They put it
Which
out
stone
like
do you
different
have?
times. And if it's in Toronto, in
It's,
October, it'll
Harvidian.
probably be
Harvidian?
covered in snow.
I know it's the shocky one.
The Shocky Boy.
Okay.
The Shocky Water Boy.
Yeah.
So I think I do actually have it.
It's
Oh, sweet.
Chinchu.
Whoa.
Look up stone.
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 Magic Mike Stone.
If so long as you
Magic
have
Mike Stone.
not that goes for you as well. Look up stone.
Stone.
It should be stone of.
Oh,
I think
Stone
we
of
should ignore
Harvidian?
inventory, though.
was
Yeah,
my
Stone of
spells,
Harvidian.
actually.
It is
Oh,
on here.
Hey.
Add it
look
to
at
my
you.
equipment.
Stone
Sweet.
of what?
A Meister.
Or like
Stone
a
of-
monster.
Oh, Jesus. There it
Oh,
is.
can I have the
Oh, they're all
Vivona one?
there.
Can I have the Icarus one?
I can
Add
swim.
Not yet.
A maester?
Yeah.
I will just add it to my equipment.
Stone of Grand.
Attune. Oh, I instantly die. I get fucking sorcerer shit.
That's fucking awesome,
That's
actually.
actually perfect. for
I
you.
get sorcerer
Do you get
shit.
access to all
I get
those?
meta magic, y'all.
Oh,
When you attune to the stone, you
get
feel an innate
Wild
connection to
Surge.
magic and the tides of chaos. Once per long rest, you can manipulate the forces of magic, chaos to twist the spells to suit your needs. Choosing the following effects. When you do so, the magic of the will causes a secondary random effect. I get wild magic surge as well.
Well, I can.
Does that happen
I can
immediately
swim.
when you...
It's
Yeah.
Super cool.
I remember
Choose one
I
of the
got
following
that
effects.
shard and it was like wisdom, and
Wow,
I
that's
was
cool.
like,
You could just
this
choose
is
any
not
of
for
them.
me.
So
There
I
you
can
go.
choose any of them, have them for a day. Sorry.
I think it's like a
once per long rest. You can maybe.
I think it's just a one-time
You-
use.
you get to
kind
do
of like
one of them
Vivona's-
per long
Kind of like
rest.
Vivona's thing, where I can just... I can become an animal once.
When you use this feature, your physical. Yeah.
Is there any way to...
That's pretty neat, though.
Add
Get like a single sorcery point that is guaranteed a surge.
So is that how it works, Tyler?
I think so, yeah. If it's written like that, then yeah.
When you attune to the stone, you feel an innate connection to magic and the tides of chaos. Once per long rest, you can manipulate the forces of magic and chaos to twist your spells to suit your needs. Choose one of the following effects. When you do so, the magic of the will
I don't know that, but
causes a secondary random effect to occur. You must immediately roll off of the extended wild magic surge table.
Extended.
That's what it says.
yeah, then you can choose one when you cast a spell, and it will automatically cast wild magic if you cast it in this way.
Okay, so like once per day, I can empower a spell, then it's done, and then wild magic happens.
Yes.
The next day I can do a distant. Next
Yeah.
day I
Yes.
can do a heightened.
Exactly.
Cool.
You're gonna Kurt this game
Super
up.
awesome. Oh fuck yes.
You're gonna reverse
Oh my
gravity in
God.
the middle of the kobold dungeon.
Yes.
Before
I'm
Issa can
so
shatter them,
hyped.
you'll crush
Not
them
Crabba.
with gravity.
And we're going off of the extended wild magic table.
Oh, boy.
So
Hey, use it right now.
Okay,
No, don't.
I will.
I'm gonna test it. You reverse gravity, and there goes this trailer.
You hear the toilet doing it. You're just like,
oh no. All right.
Power.
Well, I should get you guys
Power.
back to the material plane. If
Oh,
you
yes,
guys are quite
I'd
there.
like
Missing
to
a
go.
friend.
They will join you at some point.
Okay, I
Once
weirdly trust you. Let's leave.
Once they finish. Before you leave, we have to celebrate our meeting. He does this in the middle of the table. One of a covered dish comes up, and there's a bunch of little candies.
My dumb
A
fucking ass
candy.
thought something was gonna happen. I was like,
No.
I was like, what? What is it?
what flavor are they?
They taste delicious.
Mm.
Amazing.
How many are there?
There's just enough for all of you.
What is it? What kind of candy?
You
does it
wait
taste
two.
Other
It's not here.
Oh, okay.
inside here. After you guys eat your candies, you do not get double the effect of this. You all level up.
Issa doesn't get a level.
Oh, thank goodness.
Issa gets to level up by dealing
My
with her mom.
cheeky question worked.
Issa doesn't.
Issa
get
kills
a
their mom.
Hey,
levels up.
Tyler. Tyler, I talked to you about this a while ago. Can I take that druid subclass?
Before I get to use this,
The subclass.
use this subclass. Oh, there's
What's
so
all
many
this shit?
Jesus Christ.
What is all this in Eberron? Spencer.
Great
I
content.
think we might be back.
Firm is what it. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're back.
we're still leveling up.
Tyler,
Hey, Jack.
I'm gonna ask you if I can take a Tasha's feature from Druid.
Do it.
It's basically it's Wild Companion. You gain the ability to summon a spirit that assumes an animal form. As an action, you can expend a use of your Wild Shape feature to cast the Find Familiar spell without material components. And when you cast the spell in this way, the familiar is a fae instead of a beast, and the familiar disappears after a number of rounds
Be gone
of hours
green.
equal to.
Why is it green? Restart the stream.
Is that really what we have to do?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
See you in a bit, guys.
What
Can
the
I take
hell?
that feature?
Do it.
Can I also get additional druid spells? Because apparently I didn't have that before.
Yeah, do it.
I don't know what the additional spells are.
I'm just gonna put
it's just
that-
protection